Oh yeah, honey's just your top. Got me looking like a rock. Oh yeah, honey's just your top. Got me looking like a rock. Day by day, used to push it to the spot. Nowadays, I just stay and watch me mob. Oh yeah, honey's just your top. Got me looking like a rock. Oh yeah, honey's just your top. Got me looking like a rock. Oh yeah, honey's just your top. Got me looking like a rock. Oh yeah, honey's just your top. Got me looking like a rock. Day by day, used to push it to the spot. Nowadays, I just stay and watch me mob. Oh yeah, honey's just your top. Got me looking like a rock. Oh yeah, honey's just your top. Got me looking like a rock. Day by day, used to push it to the spot. Nowadays, I just stay and watch me mob. Oh yeah, honey's just your top. Got me looking like a rock. Oh yeah, honey's just your top. Got me looking like a rock.
Man, these man's full of shit, dog. What's going on? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. We're gonna break this shit down here in a second. I'm on Restless panel right now. Give me 1 second. I hope you're not asking me because I told you, man, it ain't no goddamn 5% like you said, old lying ass nigga. You're a liar, sir. You're a gur and a liar. You're a gur, sir. I mean, Alexa, please turn the light to blue. Whoa, 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 hold on. You said, are we talking about all? Or are we talking about just the black? See, you broke it down to the black. Okay. Absolutely not. That means some people are willing not to work too. So don't act like you can't throw in the people that are not willing. Okay, okay, okay. Welcome, welcome to the show. I'm finishing up on Restless Pen, and I'll be over here real quick. Let me. No, I'm on. Hey, I'm on my show too because my show started at 8 o'clock. But I'm on both of them. Fuck it, we gonna talk it out today because you full of shit, man. Listen, I hear what you're trying to say, but we all know that people that don't want to work, they don't want to work. And it's not because they're locked up, and it's not because they have a disability they're not working, because people with disabilities work all the time. Matter of fact, a lot. I will give you I will give you I was gonna give you one. I was gonna give you one. I'm about to give you one. I said I'm about to give you one. I'm gonna give you it may not be factual, like you said. It's not factual, but I'm gonna say about it. I'll give it about 27%. 20, 27%. Yeah. Fuck you. I told you it's about it's it's 20, it's 27%, dog. Hmm. Oh no, no, no! I wouldn't say that because most people don't get Section 8. Most people don't get Section 8. I'm not gonna sit in line and say that. That's true. That's
Oh,
wrong.
no,
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 I wouldn't say that because most people
What?
don't get Section 8. Most people don't get Section 8. I'm
But
not gonna sit in
that's
line
what
and
the
say that. Ah. Okay. Now you fooling.
giving out to a lot of people.
Oh yes, it is. Listen, listen.
Not
Now,
not the black people, sir.
no,
It-
no,
it-
no, no. I'm talking about the migrants, like the people that's coming in this country.
oh yeah, they're making a killing. Handle with this, absolutely.
Dude, when you got motherfucking migrants getting $14,000, well, $10,000 in food stamps and another 5,000 in goddamn cash, there's a problem, sir. And then when black people see that, and like they have been seeing this, and they've been speaking out in all these stupid ass town halls, I do this shit on a regular basis. I was gonna call you John the Baptist, either man. These
But
motherfuckers
that's
is
the problem
complaining.
now.
Hold on, no. They complaining about that, and they want to be at the bottom too because they want the same handouts these niggas is getting for not doing nothing. They want the same prescription of bullshit. So that's the problem. Now, I'm saying kick them all out. I don't want them here. Not one, not even the child, because guess what? These motherfuckers are having, I'm sorry. These people are having kids here. And once they have kids here, guess what? These kids are legal citizens now. I don't care. I think they should be kicked out of the country, all of them and their children. I think if you're going to give someone the money, give it to the people that don't want to work. I said, I give it to them. And then take it, but then take it from them. That's what I want you to do. Give it to them and then take it away so they learn, hey, this is only a short period of time, not a damn lifestyle. Because what's happening is they give it to them now and they stay on that for a lifestyle. And that's the problem with some of these females out here that have multiple kids by multiple baby daddies. They use it as a lifestyle jump off that will never end until they die, and then they pass it on to their kids.
Yeah, I think we don't really understand how foreigners are having kids.
Who don't
Like,
understand it?
I think, I mean, as a community, I ain't saying you don't understand it, but what I'm saying is, like, when I say they pregnant every 9 months, they on kid, they only been here for 5 years and they on kid number 5.
Yeah,
and they all citizens.
absolutely. I think it's disgusting.
But what can you do? You can't kick the kids
Yes,
out.
you can.
Who was born
Yes,
in
you
America?
can.
How?
Because
How?
they are a factor of their parents being here illegally. They need to get rid of them all. That chain migration shit, where they have a child over here is it shouldn't be.
Oh, okay. So let me ask a question that came from the chat. We got John Goff that came in here. Salute to John Goff. He's got a good
Yeah, he
channel.
does. Yeah, he does.
He says you believe that the migrants are getting these exorbitant amounts of food stamps and welfare benefits?
No, he exaggerated a little bit. Yeah, I understand.
I didn't exaggerate.
He
I didn't exaggerate that.
He ain't getting no damn 10,000.
You want
Come
how
on
much
now.
you want to bet? How
exaggerated
much
a
you
little
want to
bit.
bet? They showed the damn receipt of what these migrants got. What are we talking about? It was out there on the internet.
Listen,
but here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't even care. $1 is too much. $1 is way too much in my opinion. They shouldn't be here.
I mean, he it wasn't a serious question. He said even himself he's being tongue in cheek.
No, that's fine.
no, but they are. Listen, hello, see. You gotta understand that Uncle Tom just talking about what the stuff he's seen on the internet. my job in Washington is that I actually get the letter and it says Muhammad such and such, and it says he get this amount of food stamps, he get this amount of refugee. Most people don't even know what refugee cash is.
Sir, what did
I agree.
What did I just tell you?
I agree, Wendy.
I just said, and I quote, $1 is too much. For a person that has never paid a dime into our taxes, matter of fact, 25 cents is too much.
I get what you're saying, bro. I get it. But what you gonna do about it?
Ain't nothing I can do. This is
white folks' country. It's these white folks' country.
Absolutely.
I don't understand why you black men over here complain about.
Wow. Okay. Oh, wait. Is it strictly just white folks' country? Like we don't have a right to like what's going on here?
Absolutely not. I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. Y'all niggas think y'all got options in these folks' country. It's crazy. It's crazy. No.
All right.
No. Like literally, they gave us some people that was almost black, and we thought we had a chance. Listen, we don't make decisions in this country. That's a reality that black people got to understand.
That's not true. I think we make too many decisions in this country.
Like what? What's the last decision that the black people made?
They put that black bitch in as a nominee.
No.
Listen, all the motherfuckers I know besides Angry Man and me is the only one. Oh, come on, she did so much for the black community. The fuck
but that's the point. See, the funny part about it is these white folks done food these black people so good. They put somebody in there and they told us we did it.
Yeah, well, that's true. I agree with you on that one.
Yeah, we didn't do that. They did it, and they told us to accept it.
And guess what they did? They said, "Oh yeah, she's." Listen, matter of fact, I got a whole conversation I'm going to talk about today. This shit is insane. I don't understand it, and I think the black people that they put in front of us, that they call our so-called black leaders, are the worst thing for black people.
Oh, you know how I feel about advocacy. You know how I feel about these people. Like,
so that's just me, I guess. I don't know. I just, yeah. That's why I put in my title. There's a difference between Republicans, conservatives, and American first. America.
All right. So let me ask the question. Let me ask the question since it was the main purpose of this stream. Let me ask you, E. Because of how things were going, we talked a lot about the difference between these jigaboos out here in the street and damn white people, right? But what the idea of great replacement theory, I want to know what's your idea on the fact of them trying to replenish their race by this extent of eugenics. And do you think, or rather I'll ask you, do you believe that they'll be more honorable of just trying to build up traits, or is it going to be a program used to try to make themselves the power structure here again by numbers?
I don't think it's going to be a physical power structure. I think we're going away from that. I do think that they want their people to be smarter, be able to be the mental capacity a lot. So I think it's going to be more of a mental and almost like from like appearance too. I think they're going to want to look better, like as in like being able to program the blue eyes or be able to bring out white traits a lot better. I think that's
not the blue eyes, sir. We going with the blue eyes and blonde hair. Is that what we doing?
I don't think.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't think it's that, because even right now, I tell you, it's a trade off by mixing these people. It's a trade off because you got the full darks who have emotional problems as far as anger and always wanting to fight, I guess, if you want to say that. And then you got these mixed breeds out here that wear everything on their sleeve, and they're just pure emotion, and they just have just attitude problems, but they're not as aggressive, because you never see a group of mixed breeds walking down the street saying, "What up, blood? What up?" You just don't see it.
Oh no, sir! I live in New York. I absolutely.
Well, no, those are usually Dominicans. Those are not half breeds. So, it's different.
Sir, they are either half black, half Spanish, or half black, half white.
No. We just want. I'm talking about yellow niggas that are mixed with crackers.
Yellow niggas, yeah.
So, let's be real, because I got 3 of them. I got 3 of them motherfuckers. I know everything about these motherfuckers is worn right on their goddamn arm. Swear, it's just emotional. And I'm doing this study off of my kids. I look at them. I was like, ooh, gee, y'all motherfuckers mad for no reason, nigga. Yeah.
Appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you.
And you think it's because of the melanin in his skin that he mad?
No. I think it's because
he's in the lack of.
I think because you mix them both, because you got the angry and you got that emotional. Because right now, if you look into the white community now, you'll say that most white men kill them, delete themselves. That do it. They're emotional as shit.
No, hold on.
And then you got the anger onto it. So you mix it together. You just got a mentally confused child.
I was waiting for you to fuck up. Show me the statistic fact that most white men delete themselves. No, I want you to show me the statistic.
I'm about to look it up right now.
That was heavy.
You don't believe it though?
Most of them. And they're still the most populated race in America, that most of them delete themselves.
I'm looking up right now.
I promise you misspoke. You might
misspoke.
You might admit this.
Wait. So I got a counter question.
Mm-hmm.
If not them, then who?
Are you asking me or are you asking?
I'm asking either man. If it's not white men, who do you think it is?
You said so. Based on what he said most of white men delete themselves.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's no most of. Listen. I'm gonna repeat the statement again. Most of white men. That means majority of the white men. If we include all the white
themselves
men,
are white. Yeah.
No. That's not what you said.
Okay.
See,
all right. Okay. I may have messed up.
That's not what you said.
Let me tell you this. Out of all the men, white men kill themselves the most.
I'm trying to look.
Is that better?
I'm trying to look it up right now.
Better?
But no.
I mean, I'll give it to you right now. I'll give it to you right now. I mean, I'm looking at it right now. 27.1%.
Wait, what was it? What was the stat you had?
27.1% of white men that delete themselves are white.
He's giving us the number.
What? I'm sorry. Could you give me a time frame on your? I can only go back as far as 2020. Can you give me something a little bit more recent?
2022. Highest race in 2022.
Okay.
So
all right, that goes on.
What comes in second?
What I have is 16.8 per 100,000.
Oh, this is
who is it? 16. Okay, 16 is white. Who comes in second?
Actually, it says non-American, Native Alaskan. Damn.
Native Alaskan, really?
That's what it says. Native Alaskan or Alaskan Native or American Indian, non-Hispanic.
Yeah.
And you said based on population. Is this based on the population of 21%? Based on their population or the
people that delete themselves? The people that delete themselves.
So so what I have is based on population, and it's just population period. Mainly within Europe, Middle East, or North Africa. So
white males accounted for 68.46% of suicide deaths.
when he was
Oh,
talking
you
about
can't
white
hear.
people in
He said
America.
that you're
He wasn't talking
Hold on,
about
hold on.
you.
Look,
Oh,
the question was not about the U.S. It was about population of white people deleting themselves. Period.
Okay, so what Mayo just said, because he's on my stream, y'all can't hear him. He said 68%. Say it again, 68% of white.
8.46% of suicide deaths are white males.
68.4% of suicide deaths are white male.
But they're the largest
It
population.
doesn't matter. They still.
That does matter. Listen, hold on.
But
let me
Of
tell
the
you why
people,
that
you
of
do
the
it
people
by
that delete themselves, they are the
when you do
highest.
it by
Matters.
per 100,000 people.
By 100,000.
Listen, the whole
By
point.
100,000. It's them.
They are the highest block in everything because there's more of them.
Okay.
If you just understand that.
No.
So listen,
No.
if I had 100 people
Does
and I
he
had
understand
13
what per
people,
capita
the
means?
majority of the
I'm gonna go in
degenerates
the
is
other.
going to be in the 100 versus
Yeah,
the 13.
come over here. Come over here. Listen. You know it's per. Okay, when it's per capita, right? Doesn't matter. They're still killing themselves at a higher rate than any other ethnicity. Period. No matter if there's more of them or less of them. Other people that are deleting themselves, white men kill themselves the most.
So, all right, so we got Mayo coming up right now. Well, what were you stating, Mayo? Can you give us a stat?
8% of all suicides in America were white males.
You said 8%?
No, 60.
68% of suicides in America were white males in 2022.
All right, so let me ask this question: what percentage of white people what percentage of American population are white people?
No, don't you mean white males?
Of America?
Because white males, it's only 30%.
So you think that it's only 30% of American population is white males?
Yes.
You're forgetting there's white women too. So he's saying there's 30% of white men.
Yeah, if you're saying white males in particular, not white people, white males.
Yeah. So the whole point that I'm making is, and then I think black males is what is it, like 12 million?
Something like that. We're close to it.
Something like that, right? So it's like 12%. It's like less than 6%.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm telling you, 30 versus 6, they're gonna have more degenerates. Like if I have more people to choose from, I think we have more degenerates.
5.7%.
Suicide has to do with degeneracy, sir. It has to do with emotional issues.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, no. We listen. We think y'all got problems.
No, that's what I said when you meant.
But those problems aren't degeneracy, sir.
No,
that is
no. Because my
you are.
Wait. Hold up.
Man, I said this.
But no. Hold up, Tom. Hold up. The man. How do you feel like that's not degenerate?
I said it is degenerate. If you kill yourself, that's degenerate behavior.
That's fine, but that's what
Okay.
I said was
Mayo said no. Mayo said
what I said. I said when you put black and white together, you got an angry, emotional motherfucker. That's why I said mixed breeds is a different breed of motherfuckers. I did. I said that.
So you said that it's because it's no way. I get that you're trying to make it about black and white.
No, I said when you mix them together. I said mixed breeds.
I know, but it's no way that it's just y'all crazy as you and your wife. And
no. I said I'm using my kids as a what do you call?
I know. I
get
benchmark.
A benchmark.
I know the benchmark, but I think that the mixed breed are actually the most stable.
You insane.
Wait. Okay. Oh no. I'm gonna ask the question. What makes you think that they're the most that when they are the most stable? When literally there's a lot of statistics that will say that they have a lot of disassociation because they can't be accepted on either side.
Yeah. And in the stats for everything, they pretty much fall in the middle of whites and blacks.
That's stable. The middle is stable.
Not really.
No. Listen. If blacks are extreme one way and whites are extreme the other way, that means
that no, it's not extreme one way or the other.
Hold on. So we the whole point we talking about is we talking about Uncle Tom point.
He said from anger, black people are extremely from the anger part, right?
I said you have an
And
angry,
white people
emotional
are
motherfucker. That's what I said. You have an angry,
Hold on,
emotional
and
motherfucker.
well, I'm trying to give context. And then his statement was, white people are extreme from the emotional side. So if I have a black and white baby, they actually going to be more towards the middle because they're not going to be as extreme as the fully black person, and they're not going to be as emotional as the fully white person. They're going to be more stable.
No, because violent and emotional is not more stable.
No, you miss it. You miss it.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
Can you break it down a little bit more?
Yeah, I break it down, right? So do you believe that black men are less emotional than white men? We'll agree with that, right?
No, they're just more angry, and angry is
No,
emotional.
actually, I wouldn't.
I would say they're more angry.
All right, so I'm trying to use his example because he used emotion and anger. That's why I'm using those words, right? So when we say, based off what he's saying, when we say black men are more angry than white men,
prone to violence. Actually, I said prone to violence, but
okay, damn, we gotta be so. Listen,
so they're prone to violence and outbursts compared to white men. Yes.
All right, and then vice versa, we would say white men are prone more to emotional, wearing their feelings on their sleeves than black men. Correct?
Absolutely.
Yes. Yes, I would say that.
So if I'm a half breed, I still get some characteristics from my black side where I am not as emotional as the white side. That would make me more closer to the middle as stable than me being extreme one way or the other. If I was fully black.
But you're totally cutting out the other side, which is the violent.
No. See, that's the point. Then if we go vice versa, I'm not going to be as violent as a fully black person because I still have the white side, which
but
brings
you're still going to be more violent than a white person.
Yeah, I give you that. But what I'm telling you is it's more stable because I'm not extreme left or right because I'm more in the middle.
But violent and emotional isn't in the middle.
No,
it's a bad mix of both.
I think you're missing because one is so. I think y'all missed what I'm saying.
No, I didn't miss it. I got you. I'm kind of agreeing with you a little bit. It because, like I said, you'll never see a group of yellow motherfuckers. She said, "What up, blood?" Well, so I mean, you won't see a group. Ain't no one intimidated by a group of yellow motherfuckers. I'm sorry, it's just not intimidating.
Like even like when Chris Brown became a gangster, we didn't believe him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like that. So I agree with you on that. But they're unpredictable. That's what I'm saying.
They're unpredictable. But what I'm saying, if I was to compare the outrage on either side, we would say that it was better if we took a fully
I'll give you that more balance. I'll give you that.
They're more balanced.
I will give you more balance either way. Whether you're not going to be extreme as violent as them, but you're not going to be all the way emotional with these motherfuckers. I can agree with that. But the only thing about them is they're unpredictable. And like they're not even unpredictable because you know every day there's going to be a bad day for these motherfuckers. That's a given. These motherfuckers always have anger in them for no goddamn reason. I've never seen it like that before in my life until
for no reason though. For no reason. They wake up mad. Yes, because I'm oppressed and I got a little white and black in me. You just my God, this guy is got fucking
my wife already talking shit to me. But the thing about it is, the breed mixture. It's different than a black and a Latino. It's different for some reason. I don't know why it's different. I'm still trying to figure that out. But I know for sure when you mix black and you mix white together, they're gonna wake up feeling angry. For some reason. I don't know what the reason is, but they're mad.
Well, I think they feel like they need to show out for each group.
That could be it. I don't know.
You know, they have to. It's just like the preacher's daughter, right? She has to prove that she's not what her father is. And they have to prove what community they belong in.
He said light skinned dudes don't shoot up schools.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that one. I'm not disagreeing with that at all. That's why I said they're not intimidating.
Most violence in schools are not.
Them Arabs sure did. Well, that was the Boston, but damn.
Well, let's just
it was an Asian dude. That was Virginia Tech, right?
Yeah, that was an Asian dude. The guy in St. Louis, that was a black kid.
Was he black?
The one in St. Louis that shot out the window in the bottom and crawled through.
Oh, yeah. But let's go back to the whole thing. If you we say a whole bunch of, but it depends on what you labeling a fucking a mass shooting. So I don't even want to go to that part. But shooting up school is predominantly white thing, though. That's we know that for a fact.
It depends on what you call a school shooting, though.
And that's what I said. It depends on
because at the football games where there's a lot more shootings, it ain't white kids.
Yeah, that's true.
It ain't white kids.
But those are okay. Then you're gonna go whether it's a gang violence or
that's where we get with the school violence.
Yeah,
and that's why definitions matter.
Yeah.
That's why all the mass shootings by the FBI have nothing to do with the hood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Even though they far outnumber other mass shootings.
Yeah, that's why I said they don't literally count those as mass shootings, which I don't understand why they don't, because it's
it makes black people look bad, sir.
Is that what it is? That what it is? You could be wrong.
I've never heard that one before, but okay. That's a first to me.
The Democrats always want to push. I mean,
listen, I'm admitting it. I've never heard that be a case before.
It could be true. It is what it is. I'm not going to disagree with it, because I will say this.
It's literally why we can't have the IQ conversation in this country.
And white people literally give a pass to just about anything that has to do with black, because they don't want to look racist.
Listen, I can't lie. Listen, that would have been a good time to clean up during George Floyd death. Good time to clean up. Like I would say.
I'm telling you, motherfucker. Listen, I wish I was a criminal, dog, sometimes, because
that would have been a great time, guys. For those, shout out. Listen. Hold
up.
Motherfuckers
that got cars doing that, dog.
Hold up. You got me doing this shit. Hold up. Shout out to the dudes who cleaned up during George Floyd death, who was clapping cheeks and having all the girls screaming "Black Lives Matter." Shout out to you guys for sure. Damn, man.
It's a weird one. But wrestler, I'm going.
I pulled up school discipline versus all students, black, white, Hispanic, multiracial, Asian, and this one adds in the multiracial.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
I'll put that.
It's multiracial worse.
Guess where they fall?
I want to.
They fall in between blacks and Hispanics.
Damn, that ain't good.
Well, I mean, this was a great conversation. I think we segued a little bit, but I thought we got a lot out of it. I'm gonna end the stream. This is supposed to be like a 2-hour stream. We went a little bit over, but I had a lot of fun with it. Guys. What is today? It says Wednesday. I was confused my days now. I'll see when's next time I'll be going live for you guys. Maybe it'll be tomorrow. Nah, probably not tomorrow. Oh, actually, it won't be tomorrow, but I will have a video coming out for you guys for tomorrow. It'll be a premiere, so you guys will get my entire take on it. And then I will probably have a pop-up for you guys going on for Saturday. And then after that, we'll have our regular segment when it comes to opinionated on Saturday. Sorry, we'll have something for Friday, and then we'll have an opinionated segment for Saturday. Anything you guys want to say before we take off? And I'm gonna head over to the porch.
Shit, nothing. I'm kidding. It was a good show. It was interesting. Either man ain't.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll tell you that much. Either man
Yo, shout out to Either Man for coming through, man. Shout out to Either Man. Like he made it very fun. He had a lot of interesting takes. I love it.
Yeah. Hey, and I did watch your premiere. Was that a premiere that you did today?
Yo, I'm a little upset with that.
Why?
So because of how everything was earlier today, I got to make a part 2 to it. I was so tired, and I thought I would have enough time to sleep and then get up for the premiere, and I passed the fuck out. My girl looked at me and said, "Oh, I loved your premiere." I said, "Fuck, I wasn't up."
Yeah, I watched
So,
it. I gave my own take on it. You know me, I was about hot on a little bit. I was like, I'm gonna fuck this nigga rest of us on this shit. And I was like, no, let me calm down. He actually made more sense than I thought. So yeah.
There was a lot more I wanted to cover, but since it was in real time and I was doing more listening to responding, there were so many points I should have covered on. I think Mayo, you and I actually talked a lot about it last night. But there was so much more that I should have really dived in on it, but I didn't. But
it was good though.
Well, my next rendition will be the other side of things that I actually worked on. So expect that maybe tomorrow. If not, expect that maybe tomorrow. And then on top of that, like I said, we'll figure out doing a random episode for Friday, and then we'll have a regular segment for Opinionated on Saturday. But outside of that, guys, I love it. This was a great episode. I know we went into it. We didn't. There's no really to really fully flesh this whole thing out, especially when it comes to people's perspectives on this whole idea of eugenics or whatever. Because again, it's all in theory. It's all in just pay it. If you haven't subscribed already, be sure to do so, because I will have a community post as to when we're actually going to be putting up the next episode at what time. Haven't figured out quite frankly for Saturday, but yeah. And outside of that, we're gonna dip. We're gonna go over to the porch, and actually, what I'll do right now, for those who are not necessarily acquainted with over here a little spoon, little spoon over here, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pull up the actual link.
I'm gonna go back to Uncle Tom eventually, but I'm a little spoon right now.
Oh yeah, I got you. I got you. I understand. I'm gonna post it here in the chat, so that you guys will actually know exactly what we're doing.
Yeah,
and I'm
KP,
gonna be
we
moving
live,
over there with everybody else. Yeah, we're live right now. So I'm gonna head over there, which looks a little weird on your side because I'm ending my stream. But guys, I'll see you in the next one, and later, y'all.
For sure.
So
let me make sure I end the right. Make sure I lead the right one. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I'm right. All right. What's up, John the Baptist? How you doing, my good sir?
What's up, man?
I wanted to actually give a good look at this debate again. I got some things that I was looking at. I looked at some of wrestler stuff this morning, and I kind of figured there were some things that was left in the wind. And as you look at it again, the thing about it right now, everyone's saying it was rigged. It was rigged. It was 3-on-1. You can say that. But I'm like this.
Even Left Wing News said that today.
Yes, they did. They did say it was 3-on-1. But my take is it's always been 3 or 4-on-1.
Yeah, but that's the worst outright that I've seen.
But there were so many ways that he could have attacked the situation where he let his emotions get the best of him. That's what I would say.
I think he held back too much. I actually think he held back too much.
You do?
Yeah. I don't think he did his normal attacks.
I'm gonna say it again.
Because she's a black woman. Because they were planning on that.
Yes.
Khan Shani said he thinks it was a choreographed ambush.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I would say this: he had every opportunity to take advantage of this debate. That he left a lot on the table. I was thinking maybe he wanted another one.
I think they all want another one, Tom.
Well, that's what the mainstream media now is asking for, is another debate. The Democrats are asking for it.
No, so the thing is, Donald Trump going into this debate said that it was going to be biased. Like, if you, this is the first time I really heard in a debate that the person who's asking the question was making statements.
That's not the first. This is not the first debate happened.
Huh?
This happens every debate with Trump.
So the point, I get what you're saying, but I'm saying is when they was making statements talking about, no, you did not This was so biased. I think this was one of the most biased debates I have ever seen.
It absolutely was.
Oh, it was. It was.
Either man. I think you're saying this was the most aggressive the moderators have been, in the sense of
yes,
they were making it a part of the debate.
What y'all are forgetting, there was one other one that was just as bad. And that was with the four-eyed glasses motherfucker with the dark hair that used to be on Fox. What the fuck was his name? God damn it. It was not Jesse Waters. It was the old motherfucker with the fucking matter of fact, let me get it for you. Shut the hell up. You're making me fucking forget this nigga's name. Hold on. What was his name outside of, you know what? I got it on my thing. Let me find out. Let me find this real quick. Give me 1 second. But this was the most egregious. I'll give y'all that. I'll give you that. They're giving them. This was the most aggressive, egregious fucking debate.
Yeah, that female was actually saying on the debate the question about the baby deletion.
Yeah, she was wrong. She's absolutely wrong.
She would literally just put her emotions on the line and just like forgot she was moderating and became part of the conversation.
There's never been a state that legalized abortion.
Yeah, after the birth. Absolutely. Yeah, that was horrible. Hold on, hopefully I did this.
Yeah, I think it was as you look for that, I think it was done intentionally to get other debates because the numbers from this debate is probably astronomical.
Sir, you threw me off. I was like, who the hell is KP? But now I know the voice, so we good.
Yeah. But bro, it's setting the table for Hunger for More. They're gonna make substantial amount of money. They haven't had Americans sit down and watch something like that in some time. Biden couldn't carry it that way. You know what I mean? So she's already galvanized all the feminazis.
Feminazis, okay, God.
Yeah,
haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah. So they galvanized, man. They sitting at the TV. They cut their TV shows off to watch that, bro. You better believe that.
Yeah, they're saying 67 million viewers.
See?
Million.
And Biden and Trump only had 51.
I will tell you this: if Trump and them actually decide to go on one more goddamn biased goddamn shit, they're absolutely stupid. That's why I say there's a difference between America first, goddamn conservative, and goddamn Republicans. I ain't the first two.
I don't think they know it. I don't think they know the difference.
Oh,
I was literally trying to have a conversation with somebody about being America first, and they didn't get it. They put their race first.
Yes, identity politics, bro. They're done.
It blew my mind.
Socialized into that. They've been socialized into that. It's over with, bro. The Marxist communism thing is the plan, and the people are going to cheer for it, and they're going to get what they want.
But I think we should get rid of Republicans and conservatives. They do us no good.
Ooh, I've never heard that take before.
Yes, I have. I've told y'all plenty of times that these fucking conservatives and Republicans are weak.
No. Well, you said that they're weak, but to get rid of them.
Get rid of them. I have no use for them.
Kill the party and put the American First Party.
Yeah. Kill the whole fucking conservative outlook, because I hate to say it. If you really want to think about this shit, well, so the conservatives has allowed a lot of different people to infiltrate their so-called party. We already knew Republicans have always been weak. They've been weak on everything since even before Reagan. They've been weak. They will always take the high road for everything. They never fight back for anything. The Democrats do whatever the fuck they want, and Republicans fall in line. Got that. Conservatives have let themselves move to the left as the left moves further to the left, and then they continue to call themselves conservatives.
Okay, so your perspective now is right, but if you go back 30 years ago, both parties was more center, and you actually get more done because it was Democrat and Republican both used common sense. Although there were differences, things they would argue about the differences, they would always try to reach a middle ground that was best for the country.
Yeah.
This identity politics didn't start maybe about 20 years ago. Maybe I'm guessing probably the 90s. Maybe a little bit before. I'm not sure the timeline. But what we're seeing now is kind of new.
Yeah,
Well,
I think what,
it started with Obama, because if you look at Clinton, he was a Democratic president who did welfare reform.
Yeah, you're right.
They used
That would
Obama.
be better. That would be better timeline.
Yeah, they used Obama to usher it in.
That was an old school Democrat. They always agreed in the direction to move the country forward. They just disagreed on how to get it done.
Yes.
The Democrats no longer want to tear everything down and rebuild a socialist utopia now.
Yes.
I can't believe I didn't save that shit. God damn it, man. I'm looking for what they were asking. So if you sit back and you listen to all the questions that they asked Donald Trump versus them asking Kamala Harris, they were asking so you did this wrong and you did this wrong. Kamala Harris, why do you think that Trump did this wrong? I couldn't fucking find it. I had it. I thought I had it saved. And I was like, yo, that is the worst. If you sit down and listen to the questions that were asked, it just clearly showed how
heavy bias
was. Oh, it was very fucking biased. It was bad.
Yeah, it was very biased.
I want to fucking find it, but only thing I can do is fucking play this goddamn long ass. I don't want to watch this.
I mean, the fact that they even call out, they didn't call out, like, now this is something I had dropped earlier, but like the fact that they even call out the fact that this man since 1999 has stated his position. And the sad part about it is that was a clip that I did and I had to cut it out because even after that clip, they still turned around and went against everything he said. He's against abortion. Like he said, he's pro-life. He's not cool with abortion, except for literally grape, incest, and the viability of the mother surviving.
Yep.
He said
that
since
none of the nuances.
25 years after he stated, not only just last year, but this year, and then on that actual debate, the moment it left his mouth, it was disregarded, and she said everything she wanted to say afterwards.
Well, they didn't.
And then on top of that, I wish I had taped it. Because I literally.
Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
He muted himself or something.
Literally went on to a liberal show, liberal live stream. I wish I had freaking recorded it, but I literally went on a liberal live stream show where they cover that point too, and they were all like, "Yes, girl, yes," and I'm like,
"Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad.
It's bad, bro. It's bad out here, bro. Look, bro, I drive trucks, and I know John drives trucks too. Let me tell y'all this. This morning I went to work, bro, and I get in my truck, and I'm headed to Quick Trip. Guess what I see at Quick Trip, guys?
What do you see?
I see 6 cars, people living in the cars, and you know how they living in the cars?
Yes, sir.
You know they're living in the car? Every window is blocked with covers.
Covered up. Yep.
All in the parking lot. 6 cars lined up right by the air pump. If you've been to a Quick Trip in America, you know where they keep the air pump off to the side of the pumps.
Yes.
6 cars lined up in a row, and they're all lined up with covers over the windows so you can sleep in the car overnight. So Americans can put their head in the sand and act like this economy ain't crap all they want. At the end of the day, you can watch people live this stuff, and the reality is reality.
Wait, can I point out something that was very important that apparently, because like I said, I went looking through other people's panels. I didn't want to jump onto it because I just thought it was too hostile of a time last night. But I was looking through the chats. I was looking through a lot of things being said. One thing I did not hear, keep in mind, until today, I only heard one content creator really say it. I didn't get around that much for today. But I only heard one content creator basically state what I said yesterday when listening to that shit. How can you turn around and say that January 6th essentially was the biggest attack on American soil, and we forget what today is, what today memorialized?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Is there a reason? Is there any reason why we can't clip on the ABC? ABC,
no, they turn clipping off, sir.
Oh, because the fact that she could say that I was there at the Capitol when it happened, but you don't know what happened for that day. Wait, well, I'm sorry. Outside of the towers falling, what was the other building that got hit over in DC?
Oklahoma. Oklahoma or
Oh,
okay, the
oh, you talking about
Pentagon?
you
The
talking about
Pentagon.
these? Yeah, Pentagon.
Like, what are we
Yep.
saying here?
I
And you
thought he was
said
about to
that
say the
still
Oklahoma City
January
bombing.
was the
Yeah.
biggest?
Man, the
Come
Oklahoma
on
City
now,
bombing was
stop.
bigger than that,
And
bro.
he said it on
Stop.
the night before the anniversary of 9/11.
Yes, that's my point, Mayo. That was my point.
Yeah.
You would say that so blatantly
Wait, you wait. I
on
want
the
y'all to remember.
eve.
Wait, think about this too. These are the same people. Because 20 years ago, I was a lot younger. I was in high school, 22 years ago, whatever, when the towers fell. I remember there was a guy that claimed weapons of mass destruction, and then the same crew just gave her an endorsement, and then they act like they didn't know that they just gave them an endorsement, as if we didn't see that. Like they didn't hear the name Dick Cheney 20 years ago.
Oh yeah. And
Like
Trump
this
should
is
have
like
Trump should have gave that to him. Trump should have said to him, "Congratulations, you're now the party of Dick Cheney and the warmongers."
that's exactly what it is, man. It's ridiculous. It really is. But hey, what do we know? Because everybody
And
hated
Trump
Bush.
should have said, "I'm glad Dick Cheney is not supporting me."
Can y'all hear that?
We can't hear
No,
nothing
sir.
on your end, Tom.
I don't hear
Okay.
anything.
All right.
He's got to own that Dick Cheney shit.
Yes, I finally got it. I finally found it. Jesus Christ. Boy, it takes everything to find shit these days. Jesus Christ. Give me this.
Oh, dude, Google is so politically
I had to go fucking the
tilted,
fucking
it's disgusting.
I had to go to goddamn Facebook to find this shit. Oh shit. Ah shit. Back that up. Make it big. There we go.
Mr. President, I do want to drill down on something you both brought up. The vice president brought up your tariffs. You responded, and let's drill down on this because your plan is what she calls is essentially a national sales tax. Your proposal calls for tariffs, as you pointed out here, on foreign imports across the board.
Listen to
You
the way he
recently
asked
said
the
that you
question.
might double your plan, imposing tariffs up to 20% on goods coming into this country. As you know, many economists say that with tariffs at that level, costs are then passed on to the consumer. Vice President Harris has argued it'll mean higher prices on gas, food, clothing, medication, arguing it costs the typical family nearly $4,000 a year. Do you believe Americans can afford higher prices because of tariffs?
There is no state in this country where it is legal to kill a baby after it's born.
I just want to clarify here. You bring up Springfield, Ohio, and ABC News did reach out to the city manager there. He told us there have been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals
When did y'all ask them
within
that?
the immigrant community.
Well,
All
I've
this,
seen people on television.
let me just say here, this is
the people on television say
clar-
my dog was taken and used for food. So maybe he said that, and maybe that's a good
Yeah.
thing to say for a city manager.
I'm not taking this from
But the
television.
people
I'm
on
taking it from
television
the city
saying their
manager.
dog was eaten by the people that went there.
Again, the Springfield city manager says there's no evidence of that. Vice
We'll
President
find
Harris,
out.
how would you deport 11 million undocumented immigrants? I know you believe that number is much higher. Take us through this. What does this look like? Will authorities be going door to door in this country?
Yeah, it is much higher because of them.
President Trump, as you know, the FBI says overall violent crime is actually coming down in this country. But Vice
Excuse me,
President
the
Harris, I'll
FBI
give you
they were defrauding statements. They didn't include the worst cities. They didn't
And it's
include
true,
the
even-
cities with
and
the worst
even,
crime. It was a fraud. Just
Diesel even said they don't have to report. And most major cities don't report their findings to the FBI to make it
Those
seem like-
numbers have been off since COVID.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's what I'm saying. If he ain't lying when he said that. I mean, it's been a known fact that they don't report their numbers. So
And guess what? Only crimes that are prosecuted are counted.
mm-hmm.
And we all know Bragg isn't prosecuting people.
Yeah, he actually
60%
changed
of
it.
his felonies he's putting down to misdemeanors
Yep.
or not serving at all.
Yeah.
like their number of 818,000 jobs that they said they created turned out to be a fraud.
President Trump thing. Aides in the West Wing say you watched it unfold on television off the Oval Office. You did send out tweets, but it was more than 2 hours before you sent out that video message telling your supporters to go home. Is there anything you regret about what you did on that day?
He is a horrible negotiator. They sent her in to negotiate as soon as they left. Putin did the invasion.
President Trump, thank you. You did bring up something. You said she went to negotiate with Vladimir Putin. Vice President Harris, have you ever met Vladimir Putin? Can you clarify tonight?
Yet again, I said it at the beginning of this debate, you're going to hear a bunch of lies coming from this fella.
Trump never said she negotiated with Putin.
He sure did.
Trump never stated she negotiated with Putin.
And those were the the most ridiculous questions that they had. Those were the questions that showed that he was getting dumped on.
Of a middle class fucking tax with this tariffs bullshit. They used the Democrat talking point in the question.
Yeah. I want to actually take a look at the way they questioned her on this, but I gotta bring up the fucking goddamn thing for this shit. God damn it. All right, let me get Pat. You know what? Let me bring this shit up. God damn it. I didn't want to bring up this whole goddamn debate.
The vote of the people now.
You have to, because they want you to clip it so you can mark what you want to see.
I know. So
I was trying to clip it last night, but I couldn't find no option at all.
Had great courage in doing it, and I give tremendous credit to those 6 justices.
There is no state in this country where it is legal to kill a baby after it's born. Madam Vice President, I want to get your response to President Trump.
Well, as I said, you're going to hear a bunch of lies, and that's not actually a surprising fact. Let's understand how we got here. Donald Trump hand-selected 3 members of the United States Supreme Court with the intention that they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade.
That's the first lie. What protections were undid?
None. The protection of the baby.
Not even that was undid. None of that was undid. The only thing that happened was it went back to the states for the people to decide how they wanted to see abortion going forward.
Yes. And these people act like they can't understand that for nothing. And they keep lying.
And Ralph Northam said he had taken part in those conversations where the baby was made comfortable and resuscitated if that's what the family wanted.
Mayo, explain that part to me again. So in that video, is he saying after the child is born?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Is the child Is the child sick? Is the child sick, or is the child just sitting there on the table and they try to decide what they're gonna do with the child?
We don't know.
That's what he said. They didn't
we don't know.
They get specifics on it.
They never said it. They never said it did. They never said it, right?
No.
So we can't infer that child is sick because they don't say the child is sick. They just say they're gonna let the baby sit there while they decide what they want to do with the child.
Well, they never really said it, whether the child would have to be sick or not. It was just a matter of what we need to do with this kid.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Yes.
But
that's what they debate.
But the other thing that's also a problem that was mentioned by Cam was this whole he appointed 3 support. Wait, stop. 4 of the 5 basically overturned. Why are you looking at the rest of these justices?
Yeah, that was a good because they want to blame everything on him. Like I said in the thing when you said there's no such thing as a Trump abortion ban. Like, let me finish off.
Actually, Tom, it was you that mentioned it, right? Because the other justices were appointed by Obama.
Yes.
2 of them by Obama, 1 by Biden.
And now
Go ahead.
And 2 way before.
Yeah, way before. And one of them died, so we,
in over 20 states, there are Trump abortion bans.
What states are there abortion bans?
What states are there Trump abortion bans?
There's no such thing.
There's no such thing.
There's no such thing, but this is when you if you want to push back. I don't mind if a moderator is going to push back on people and try to do it. But you got to do it equally across the board. You can't just push back on one and say, you know what she said is gold, because that's a fucking blatant goddamn lie right there.
Yeah.
And that's what pissed me off. And I don't I had a conversation with my dad via text all morning this morning. And I said, Simple as like I said last night. If you look at this debate, no matter whether you are voting for Kamala or you are voting for Trump, nothing changed either fucking way. And this is what,
but
to
we
me, this
still have
wasn't even with the independents, because I can still look at this and say, I don't know where to go on this one.
Oh yeah.
Because they're not going to tell us who was right and who was wrong with the fact checks. All I'm left with is feelings. How did one make me feel? Now, if you want to take how Kamala Harris pulled at your heartstrings when she was talking, she's very good at that. I'll give her that. She did exceed expectations as far as pulling at people's heartstrings like a motherfucker. This nigga is nasty.
You mean she acted like a woman?
Absolutely. She did what she was supposed to do.
It's like,
yeah.
I mean, what did she do but be a woman? I mean,
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm not disagreeing with that.
That didn't convince about any policy that she was thinking about, or any policy she's trying to create.
So what I looked at 7 different panels of so-called independents, people that they had out there, and all of them said she was clear on her goddamn policies.
What policy?
I don't know where, but this was in the mainstream media, and not just mainstream, but some off the cuff ones that said she was lit. Now, mind you, majority of them were black people,
and a majority of them
the only
stupid.
The only policy got discussed was the one that Donald Trump created with the China tariffs. That was the only policy that got discussed last night.
No, so you got to understand that there's nothing he could have said for him to win an abortion conversation with a woman.
Absolutely. I already said that. I said, and I'll quote, he should have just said, chop them motherfuckers up. I don't care what y'all do, because guess what? It's not in the federal realm no more. It is statewide. If you want to chop some people up, go ahead, chop away. Because that would have deaded the conversation. Then what they would have said? Oh, Trump believes in no abortion. I just told you, bitch. And that's what I would have came back with. He should have said it like I said. I'm going to tell you it again. I just said it, bitch, out my mouth, you dumb hoe. I know he ain't going to say that, but he should have. I don't care if you chop that motherfucker up or not. It's not my, you know what? It's not my concern what they do with their body. But we will say this, y'all cared about everyone else's body, but what are we saying? Only women can care about their body? Because during the pandemic, you said we all had to take a goddamn COVID shot. I don't know why he didn't bring that up. He should have brought that up. He should have went that way. And I was just like, oh, he left it open. He left that open. Y'all was forcing COVID shots down everybody's fucking body. But no one said it. He didn't say there was a lot of different ways he could have attacked this position. And he left a lot out there on the table. And I will say this, I don't think he ever prepped for this, because he looked like he didn't prep.
No.
He was stumbling and bumbling over his words.
Only thing he prepped for was not to overtalk Kamala.
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't overtalk. I will give him that.
He didn't.
And
she tried him early.
Her race or her sex.
Yeah.
Well, she tried him early,
or to get personal.
Yeah.
No, she tried him early, held on to it, because I was marking those 3 things down to look at for both candidates, was what she was gonna say: lies, grievances, and name calling. He didn't do any name calling, and she did lies and grievances.
Absolutely. Let's continue.
Which make it criminal for a doctor or nurse to provide health care. In one state, it provides prison for life.
That's another fucking lie.
Trump abortion bans that make no exception even for rape and
Okay,
incest.
hold on. Okay, go ahead.
I looked. There's no state that will give you prison for life if you got an abortion.
I know. That's what I said.
That is crazy.
They didn't push back on any of that shit, and they didn't even try. And yes, if you look at these earrings supposed to be what did they say? Radio communicating, wireless earrings. At least that's what they say. That's what they say on the web. I mean, I did send it to my wife. I'm gonna show. Let me bring that up real quick. So I understand.
I haven't seen them, but
Oh,
that's
you
what I
haven't
heard.
seen it? Oh, okay. Yeah.
No,
So
I've seen the earrings, but I haven't seen radio communicated earrings. Something that's on your earlobe.
Well, let me show you real quick.
Yeah, I seen it yesterday.
Yeah, let me see, because that was the biggest thing that hit today. Everyone the fuck? Who did I send it to? I know.
And I love I love the fact check. There's no evidence those were wireless earrings.
Well, I'm saying she could have easily worn an earpiece with how low her hair is. Like,
oh yeah,
she didn't need.
she
didn't need Indian. Now you got me saying Indian. She didn't need to wear earlobe earrings in order to communicate to her, which would have been louder than wearing an earpiece.
Yeah. yeah, you're right.
Unless they were checked by the staff before they went out.
I guess I didn't send it to her. Shit, I don't know what that. Damn, I don't know. I've been slacking like a motherfucker.
I said you are crazy if you think a former president and vice president gonna get checked by a random civilian. They did not get.
Well, they were trying to say that these earrings were Bluetooth.
Yeah, we saw it,
whether they were or not, it doesn't matter. She didn't do good. Listen, she didn't do a good job. She did a
great job. Stop.
She did a great job to you.
They said that she did a great job, sir.
She did a great job. Listen,
and they're the ones that lie about the polls,
what her mission was. Her mission was to oppose to people emotions. And that's exactly what she did.
Oh yeah, I said that. I said that already.
No,
she did her job at that.
Her mission was not to cackle and laugh and stumble over these fumbling sentences that she always do. And that was her own mission that she had, and she passed that mission.
That's why I said the bar was left in hell for her. It don't matter what she did, as long as she didn't do the bare minimum. She did the bare minimum. She won.
I don't know who that person was. That did not sound like the Cam that I know.
Interesting.
Which understand what that means.
I'm done with this question. I'm done with this one. Let's go to the next one.
Of Roe v. Wade, and as you rightly mentioned,
would have been part of the reason they lost to the millions and millions of people that had to pay off their student loans. They didn't get it for free, but they were saying it's the same way that they talked about that they talk about abortion.
But if I could just get a yes or no, because your running mate, J.D. Vance, has said that you would veto it if it did come to your desk.
Well, I didn't discuss it with J.D.
All right.
Did you see that she's an AKA too?
Yes.
She's crazy.
Did she go to Howard too?
I'm gonna put you like this. She a mixed breed, right? I already told you, Mrs. Violent and goddamn emotional. I rest my case.
In all fairness, JD, and I don't mind if he has a certain view, but I think he was speaking for me, but I really didn't. Look, we don't have to discuss it because she'd never be able to get it, just like she couldn't get student loans. They couldn't get student loans. They didn't even come close to getting student loans. They taunted young people and a lot of other people that had loans. They can never get this approved. So it doesn't matter what she says about going to Congress. So wonderful. Let's go to Congress, do it. But the fact is that for years, they wanted to get it out of Congress and out of the federal government. And we did something that everybody said couldn't be done. And now you have a vote of the people on abortion.
Vice President.
Yeah, he wasn't wrong in what he said there at all.
No.
He's absolutely right. It's going to take an act of Congress, and it's not going to... You got to have the numbers in this. For people to act like she's going to do something based off a executive order, that will never go. Just like the stupid, like he said, the goddamn school loan shit. It's going to go right to the courts. So it's going to be found unconstitutional because right now it's with the states where it's supposed to be at anyway, because it was never in the Constitution, ever. In the Constitution.
And 70% of Americans believe in first trimestral abortions.
And this is why that's why he should have said,
I mean,
that's
why it's a loser in Congress on both sides.
I just don't understand why. See, what he's doing right now, he's playing Republican. I don't know why he should be doing it. He's fucking let him have it. Sometimes you just got to come out and be like, you know what? Fuck it. It is what it is. That is a losing issue. Why would I continue to fight this stupid ass battle? I don't know why people do it. I don't know why they do it. That's why I said there's a difference between Republicans, conservatives, and Americans First. Because Americans First.
But Trump said it. But nobody's listening.
No, he should have said it like this. Fuck them. Let them kill every last one of them little zogites or Z-goats or whatever the fuck, whatever the fuck they call them.
Lumps of cells.
There's zygotes.
Okay, so
zygotes. There we go. Zygotes.
Based on like what everybody got. Okay, so Donald Trump got the people in his corner right now. People that's voted for him, they vote for him. Kamala got the people that's going to vote for her.
Yes.
Her corner, their corners are solid. The question is, if the vote was tomorrow, who did the most last night to win the middle?
Kamala Harris.
That's Kamala. That's Camp for sure.
Yeah.
Because she did the bare minimum.
Absolutely.
She did the bare minimum and he didn't do enough.
Well, that
Okay.
I would
No, he
actually
lost
say
on it.
because the moderators didn't push back against the lies
Yeah.
she was saying.
Nothing. They pushed back on nothing.
Let's see
Nothing
what
she
this next
said.
question was. This next question.
She said people start leaving. People don't.
That's why did you, Vice President Harris? Thank you, President Trump. On that point, I want to get your response.
Well, I would
And boredom. And I will tell you solutions who actually addresses the problems at hand. But what we have in the former president is a direction for things. But you know what's a cute trend? Us of board drug.
Jesus.
Why in the Biden administration? We know it's an issue that's important.
The governor of Virginia said we put the baby aside and then we determine what we want to do with the baby.
President Trump, thank you.
We're going to turn now to immigration and border security. We know it's an issue that's important to Republicans, Democrats, voters across the board in this country. Vice President Harris, you were tasked by President Biden with getting to the root causes of migration from Central
No, she was tasked with being the border czar, bitch.
America.
And that,
We know that illegal border
their
crossings
questions
reached a
are
record
from the
high in the
DNC
Biden.
What's that?
because they're using their language.
Yes. The root causes, bitch. We not know. It motherfucking came out of Biden's mouth himself. You are the border czar. Look at my border czar, the little black bitch border czar.
Administration. This past June, President Biden imposed tough new asylum restrictions. We know the numbers since then have dropped significantly. But my question to you tonight is, why did the administration wait until 6 months before the election to act? And would you have done anything differently from President Biden on this?
So I'm the only person on this stage who has prosecuted transnational criminal organizations for the trafficking of guns, drugs, and human beings. And let me say that the United States Congress, including some of the most conservative members of the United States,
I just want to see.
came
I
up
just want
with
to
a
see
border.
why they wait till the last 6 months, and then I just want to see if she's going to say anything towards this question.
I want to know why they didn't challenge her, saying that she's the only one who's ever done so.
Well, the simple fact that she didn't prosecute any federal crimes because she can't. She's a state prosecutor.
Yes.
She does not have standing in the federal courts.
That's
What
correct.
did she say she prosecuted? Again, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, international fucking arms trafficking and trafficking in humans.
Oh yeah, that's right. She did say
did
that.
say that.
She did say that. That was a good catch. That's a good catch.
Is our internet?
And I didn't know San Francisco was a border fucking city.
That's correct.
No, it's not.
I thought she was saying because she was Attorney General for California.
But still,
Yeah,
you're
that's
not
what I thought.
doing international fucking.
Yeah.
Those are federal crimes, not state crimes.
All right, let's hear a non-answer answer.
Congress, including some of the most conservative members of the United States Senate, came up with a border security bill, which I supported. And that bill would have put 1,500 more border agents on the border to help those folks who are working there right now overtime, trying to do
So
their
she's
job.
saying Donald Trump got
It
more
would have
power than she
allowed
do.
us to stem the
Absolutely.
flow of fentanyl coming into the United States. I know there are so many families watching tonight who have been personally affected by the surge of fentanyl in our country. That bill would have put more resources to allow us to prosecute transnational criminal organizations for trafficking in guns, drugs, and
3.5
human beings. But
years.
you know what happened to that bill? Donald Trump got on the phone, called up some folks in Congress and said, kill the bill. And you know why?
That
Because
makes y'all
he
look weak.
preferred
You
to
should
run
not
on a
tell that
problem
story.
instead
You
of
should stop
fixing
talking
a
right now,
problem.
because every time
And
you tell that
understand,
story,
this
you tell
comes
how
at a
ineffective you are as a
time
vice president.
where the people of our country actually need a
And
leader
is the
who
president of the
engages in
Senate.
solutions,
Yes.
who actually addresses the problems at hand. But what we have in the former president is someone who would prefer to run on a problem instead of fixing a problem. And I'll tell you something, he's going to talk about immigration a lot tonight, even when it's not the subject that is being raised. And I'm going to actually do something really unusual, and I'm going to invite you to attend one of Donald Trump's rallies.
Okay, so
because it's
that I don't know where the question that she answered it, because she said, "Why
She
did the
did.
question was why did it take you so long, y'all, to impose
6 months. 6 months.
6 months
Before
6 months
6
into
months.
the
6 months
before the
before
election
the election
before
end,
you
before the election.
and would you
And
do it
then what?
again?"
And what would you know? What would you do different? What would you do different?
And the simple answer is because it was 6 months before the election.
Yeah. So I don't really care about his answer because we already know what his answer is. Let's see what.
Well, the question was
He
for her
did
anyway.
reach out to
So
the city manager there. He told us there had been no
Is bringing our country back. They want to make America great again. It's a very simple phrase, make America great again. She's destroying this country. And if she becomes president, this country doesn't have a chance of success. Not only success, will end up being Venezuela on steroids.
I just want to clarify here. You bring up Springfield, Ohio, and ABC News did reach out to the city manager there. He told us there had been no
I just really want to know when they reached out to the city manager while the debate was going on.
And my question, another question is, would the city manager lie about a problem that's actually happening in the city if you don't want it to get out right now?
Right.
And that's exactly what Trump said. The city manager has a vested interest in this not being found out.
Yeah.
And I mean, does the city manager's office take these complaints, or do the police?
If the citizens are sitting there making videos about what's announcing to the public what's happening, announcing to the country what's happening, should we believe the people of the city? Should we believe the city manager?
I would believe the city manager because they know more.
No, sir.
If the people, no, I would believe the people who are complaining.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. Jesus
we gonna believe the people who are complaining, sir.
Yeah.
Well, sir, I'm not gonna believe the xenophobes living in the town.
Well, the black people out there said that
immigration xenophobes. So.
Yeah, they also said the black people that live there said they want to be told that they weren't hating on the immigrants. So, of course, the black people said we didn't see anything. So I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Did y'all see? Did y'all
But
see?
Actually,
the video
there was black people who gave statements in that city council meeting.
They did. Did you see the white man call them sand monkeys?
No.
He was killing them.
I think Trump would have been did a lot. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I think Trump would have did a lot. Trump would have did a lot better if he would have just literally stuck to not looking like an angry man that they said he looked like. I don't think he looked angry at all, but I also don't get emotionally invested into some of the shit that they be saying too. So that's the problem.
I think he was frustrated because he couldn't go about his normal attacks.
Yes, I will give.
Yes.
Well, he could have. He just chose not to. See, that was the thing about with him in 2016. He didn't give a shit about people's goddamn emotional problems. Now he wants to literally not be looked at as a person that's not fit for office.
No, but only because she's a black woman. He had no problem going after Biden. None whatsoever.
Sure, that's cool and all, and I give you that. But that ain't the Trump we know. I want the Trump that listen to tell you
Tom,
the motherfucking to his
he's
face.
not
You ain't
going
shit,
for
bitch.
our vote. He's going for the vote in the middle.
Yeah, fuck the middle. They pissed me off too. You know I hate fence sitters. you know I hate fence sitters, so that's the problem with me.
Yeah, but
let's
they're
see.
the ones that are going to decide this election, Tom, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
of
so
law
based on
and
so
respect for
so
law
based on the
enforcement.
last night debate, he didn't get the middle. He didn't get the middle though.
But
A new form of crime. It's called migrant crime, and it's happening at levels that nobody thought possible.
President Trump, as you know, the FBI says overall violent crime is actually coming down in this country. But Vice
Excuse me,
President
the
Harris, I'll
FBI
give you the-
they were defrauding statements. They didn't include the worst cities. They didn't include the cities with the worst crime. It was a fraud, just like their number of 818,000 jobs that they said they created turned out to be a fraud.
President Trump, thank you. I'll let you respond, Vice President Harris.
Well, I think this is so rich coming from someone who has been prosecuted for national security crimes, economic crimes, election interference, has been found liable for sexual assault, and his next big court
What
appearance.
does that got to do with the question I was asking you?
She is just making memorized statements. That's all she did all night.
God, this is there's so many ways he could have attacked this fake black bitch. He just did a poor job. He did a poor job. I'm upset now. So what do you think can be done differently if they do happen to, because they're asking for another, Democrats are asking for another debate, which I found actually commendable.
I would actually demand that Joe Rogan be the moderator.
I said Joe Rogan and Tucker Carlson. Oh, that shit would be crazy, son.
If they did a second debate, Donald Trump should just forget trying to be cordial and just make her get confused and make her show her true colors. Play your game.
Yeah.
Stop trying to play their game.
Okay.
If you're going to win on your own terms. If you're going to lose on your own terms.
Amen. See, that's why I like you, John the Baptist. Oh, John the Baptist, I forgot to give you your props yesterday because I did not even see it until I got off air and I was already in bed. Yesterday,
What are you talking about?
John the Baptist sent over a Cash App that I didn't see.
Oh, okay.
And I don't like to not give people their props for sending over shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I guess my fucking internet's not gonna work today. Well, I can't show up. Anyway, he sent over Cash App. Thank you for supporting the show, and so did Kingdom Mind as well. Thank y'all for always supporting the show. Anyway, let's move on. What was it? Where the fuck? Okay, there it
is in November at his own criminal sentencing. And let's be clear where each person stands on the issue of what is important about respect for the rule of law and respect for law enforcement. The former vice president called for defunding federal law enforcement, 45,000 agents, get this, on the day after he was arraigned on 34 felony counts. So let's talk about what is important in this race. It is important.
You mean the FBI? Absolutely.
Well, and wouldn't that kind of prove what he's been saying all along is all that was run out of Washington?
Absolutely. She'll never agree to it unless she has the home field advantage. That's the reason, Stephen, that I think these Republicans / conservatives or whatever they want to call themselves are losing, right? They're always giving in and always giving. And it's another thing with Donald Trump. I know he likes to play on everyone's battlefield, but sometimes you need to fight at home. You need to give the home crowd a show. That's like having being in the NFL and never playing a home game.
Yeah.
Your team, I mean your fans are not gonna be cool with that. Sometimes you need to be at home.
And instead of claiming she's lying, he needs to actually call it bullshit.
Yeah,
and use the fucking word bullshit.
He needs to talk like he used to talk.
Yep. Shithole country.
Yeah. I even got that fucking hoodie. It says all these are shithole countries, and the only one that wasn't was America. But not no more. Now it's a shithole country too. Shit, if you think about it, shit, this is becoming. There you go, Kingdom Minded. That's a fact. That is a fact. America first. I told you again. I said when he wanted to start his own party, I thought that was the next best thing. But Mayo said he shouldn't. I'm gonna put you out there, Mayo.
Sir. No, sir.
I think he should have. Yes, you did.
Yeah, a long time ago. Like years.
I know it was like 3 years ago, but still, goddamn, I said he should have. Should have kept on going with what was it? I think it was what the fuck was the party name?
God.
I can't remember, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No matter what the name of what the party was going to be. I think because what it would have did, it would have showed the Republicans that were not on the squad.
Yeah.
And that's what it needs. We need to see some separation between these people because as you look back, go ahead.
They need to stop accepting anybody that wants to call themselves a Republican at the moment.
Well,
they need to have.
They can call
They need to have a purity standard.
They need to start a new party.
So if we took your advice and had a purity test for the Republican Party, would Donald Trump be in it?
No.
No.
Because he's not a Republican.
He's not pro-war.
Yeah, I know.
He is.
So
Donald Trump is an old school liberal.
Absolutely.
So if we took your advice and did that for the Republican Party, who would be running for president right now?
Republicans won't have no one. They'll have some
Mitt Romney.
Yeah.
Mitt Romney would be the nominee.
He's literally in the fucking middle and always has been.
No, sir. He's the typical New England Republican, which is nothing but a Democrat.
Who are you talking
Straight
about?
up. The typical New England Republican is nothing but a Democrat.
Which is a liberal. The classical liberal.
Yeah.
It's just,
which is a Democrat. Which is an old school Democrat.
Which I'm fine with because most people are in the fucking middle on all the issues. I can't say I can.
He's literally the guy who designed Obamacare. Mitt Romney.
I don't give a fuck about. I'm not talking about Mitt Romney. I give two shits about that motherfucker. I'm talking about Donald Trump. He's literally in the middle on just about almost every issue. Just about. I'm sorry. I don't see him as a fucking conservative. I don't see him as a Republican at all.
He's not. He's not a conservative. No. He's not most definitely not a conservative.
And that's why I say he fits in the middle. Dude, the party would literally be the party. It will be a liberal party. It just can't be called that. He should have pulled the motherfucking American first that puts America first. God damn it. I don't understand how people don't understand this simple concept of America first. I'm not shelling on all this money for all these other dumb motherfucking countries that can't protect themselves. Bitch, if you can't protect yourself, it ain't yours. I'm sorry. Look what they doing with Haiti. Haiti ain't got no one to protect them. That shit look garbage right now. And been looking garbage for years because they ain't got no one to protect them, wants to trade with them, all this other shit. So,
and Trump needs to point out this administration's failure in Haiti.
Well,
and how it's just feeding the migrant crisis.
They've been feeding the migrant crisis. They don't care about that. They don't really care about the migrant crisis.
But the American fucking people do, Tom.
Are you sure?
Have you seen the polls?
Man,
have you seen the polls on what's important?
I have.
Immigration
seen the polls.
Even number
one
for women.
No, it's number one for as a whole. Economy is number one. Immigration is not far behind it. Not far. I mean, between 2 points. Not far. Yeah. So it's up there. But the point is, they asked for the people asked for this shit. They asked for it when they so-called, said, "Oh, we hate Donald Trump and we just want everyone in this country, and America is an immigrant country." Or what is that? Immigrant founded. What is the fucking term that they use? That stupid shit was founded on immigration or
a melting pot.
Melting pot of motherfuckers. But what people don't understand, and then I'm gonna say this again, is that we are an established country. Sure, the way a country began is totally different than once you get an established country and shown of your world dominance. You are no longer an immigrant country. You have people that was literally born here, have established lines of generations of their families here. So to continue to keep saying that we're an immigrant country, no, the fuck we're not.
No,
we're not.
And we haven't been a nation of immigrants for 100 fucking years.
But this is the shit. These are the lies that are told to niggas to believe, and motherfuckers to be like, "Yeah, that's right. Let everyone in."
I have these people think that the slaves built the country, everything in it. Literally impossible.
Christ. Let's see what this next question was.
That we move forward, that we turn the page on this. It's in November. I think this is so rich.
That they create a fraud, just like their number of 818.
I don't care about that.
But those are cases, it's called weaponization. Never happened in this.
Government buyback programs for assault weapons. Now your campaign says you don't. You supported decriminalizing border crossings. Now you're taking a harder line. I know you say that your values have not changed. So then why have so many of your policy positions changed?
Oh, she never touched this one.
My values have not changed, and I'm going to discuss at least every point that you've made. But in particular, let's talk about fracking because we're here in Pennsylvania. I made that very clear in 2020. I will not ban fracking.
No, you didn't. No, you fucking didn't. Yeah.
She was never clear on this one.
No, she raised her hand just like the Medicare for all fucking question. Every one of them on that Democrat debate raised their fucking hand on those two issues.
Absolutely, they did. Oh, let me find this shit. Okay, that's not it. Let me play some more.
I have not banned fracking as Vice President of the United States. And in fact, I was the tie-breaking vote on the Inflation Reduction Act, which opened new leases for fracking. My position is that we have got to invest in diverse sources of energy so we reduce our reliance on foreign oil. We have had the largest increase in domestic oil production in history because of an approach that recognizes that we cannot over-rely on foreign oil. As it relates to my values, let me tell you, I grew up a middle-class kid raised by a hardworking mother who worked and saved and was able to buy our first home when I was a teenager. The values I bring to the importance of home ownership, knowing not everybody got handed $400 million on a silver platter and then filed bankruptcy 6 times, is a value that I bring to my work to say we are going to work with the private sector and home builders to increase by 3 million homes by the end of my first term. My work that is related to having a friend when I was in high school who was sexually assaulted by her stepfather. And my focus then on protecting women and children from violent crime is based on a value that is deeply grounded in the importance of standing up for those who are most vulnerable. My work that is about protecting Social Security and Medicare is based on law.
Answer the goddamn question. Jesus fucking Christ.
OG told you last night she answered the question.
She answered a question that wasn't asked. And matter of fact, she said, I'm going to get to everything you said. But right now we're talking about fracking since we're here in Pennsylvania. And even that opening statement was a fucking lie.
Was a lie. She said, I'm gonna get all points that you got to it. She barely got to one up.
Oh my God. It's just, Mayo, can you save me from this wench? Goddamn
No,
skeezer.
sir. No, sir. Get hard
And
medication.
that's a horrible fucking picture right there. That's a horrible picture right there, dog. God, that was a horrible stop.
She looked like a
Let me see.
buck-toothed man.
Yeah.
Long-standing work that I have done, protecting seniors from scams. My value.
How the fuck do you protect seniors from scams? I don't even. What?
As the Attorney General for California, that would be one of her things.
Okay.
But show me the major
Have
cases.
not changed.
Yeah, I don't, man.
They don't exist.
Damn, my skin's peeling.
If they did, she'd name them.
Well,
Changed. And what is important is that there is a president who actually brings values and a perspective that is about lifting people up and not beating people down and name calling. The true measure of the leader is the leader who actually understands the strength is not in beating people down, it's in lifting people up. I intend to be that president.
President Trump, your response?
Well, how about answer a goddamn question?
Look, dude, that's part of her statement showing that they were expecting him to make personal attacks.
Yeah, because he didn't.
And
he
he
didn't
didn't.
make any.
No.
He may say you're a fucking idiot. Well, you are, but you know.
Well, I wasn't given $400 million. I wish I was. My father was a Brooklyn builder. Brooklyn.
That was his problem right there. He think he had to rebut everything she said. Some things you just whatever, bitch. I got money. I ain't worried about that. If you got money like that, don't worry about it.
If you go on these panels on YouTube today, how many people are going to say he was given $400 million by his father?
Well, they always say 1 million. I never heard anyone say 400.
No,
But
no, because she's lying.
yeah, I
But
never heard
today,
this before, but-
guess what? The new number is 400 million. And that's the truth. I mean, that's the way people are gonna they're gonna take that as fact.
Yeah. Oh my God, I don't know what the fuck is going on my computer, but it just said "fuck you, asshole." Okay, there it goes. Jesus Christ.
Queens, and a great father, and I learned a lot from him, but I was given a fraction of that, a tiny fraction, and I built it into many, many billions of dollars, many, many billions. And when people see it, they are even surprised. So we don't have to talk about that. Fracking, she's been against it for 12 years.
Absolutely.
Defund the police, she's been against that forever. She gave all that stuff up very wrongly, very horribly, and everybody's laughing at it, okay? They're all laughing at it. She gave up at least 12 and probably 14 or 15 different policies. Like, she was big on defund the police. In Minnesota,
Why are you talking? See, that wasn't called out, and no one said she wasn't unprofessional or presidential, because she was literally speaking while I was speaking more than once throughout the debate. But I don't understand how you can say. So if it's okay for her to do it, I guess that's why she wanted the mics to be hot. It's okay, for
Sir,
her to
Black
do it.
Girl Magic.
Yeah. I got you. He should have been able to do it. I would have did it too. Like, bitch, shut up. So,
Well, no, he should have used her line, and like she did against Pence. Excuse me, I'm talking.
yeah, that shit was kind of funny. He did say it once though. He did say it once.
He did say that, yo. He did it.
Yeah, it's coming pretty soon.
she went out. Wait a minute, I'm talking now. You don't mind, please. Does that sound familiar? She went out in Minnesota and wanted to let criminals that killed people, that burned down Minneapolis, she went out and raised money to get them out of jail. She did things that nobody would ever think of. Now she wants to do transgender operations on illegal aliens that are in prison. This is a radical left liberal that would do this. She wants to confiscate your guns, and she will never allow fracking in Pennsylvania. If she won the election, fracking in Pennsylvania will end on day one. Just to finish one thing, so important in my opinion. So I got the oil business going like nobody has ever done before. When they took over, they got rid of it, started getting rid of it, and the prices were going up the roof. They immediately.
And he is right about that. They had to start reopening the drilling sites again. So I mean, he's not lying about that. But they were saying, I don't know how they said anything that he said was wrong. Besides him being clearly aggravated by it, all three of them. Nothing he said was damn near a lie. I was surprised that he really didn't lie.
Yeah, but the thing is, she won't stop fracking in Pennsylvania. She'll stop fracking where she can stop fracking herself on federal land.
Like they've been doing.
Because she can do that.
Yeah.
As the president without Congress. And she surely will.
Yeah, absolutely. What is this one saying? 1 second. Hold on, let me get back into it.
Let these guys go to where they were. I would have been 5 times, 4 times, 5 times higher, because you're talking about 3.5 years ago. They got it up to where I was because they had no choice, because the prices of energy were quadrupling and doubling. You saw what happened to gasoline. So they said, let's go back to Trump. But if she won the election, the day after that election, go back to destroying our country, and oil will be dead. Fossil fuel will be dead. We'll go back to windmills, and we'll go back to solar, where they need a whole desert to get some energy to come out of it. You ever see a solar plant? By the way, I'm a big fan of solar, but they take 400, 500 acres of desert
President
soil.
Trump, we have a
These
lot
are
of
not good
issues
things
that
for
we
the
have to get
environment,
to.
as
We're
she
out of time.
understands.
Thank you.
Lindsay, thank you. We have an election in just 56 days. And I want to talk about the peaceful transfer of power, which, of course, we all know is a cornerstone of our democracy, and the role of a president in a moment of crisis. Mr. President, on January 6th, you told your supporters to march to the Capitol. You said you would be right there with them. The country.
What kind of fucking questions are these?
Well, I didn't know Trump was transferring power here this time.
This
because it's the person who holds it that transfers it.
Yeah, they couldn't wait to bring.
I mean, I didn't see the military drag him out of the White House because he refused to leave.
Well, they consider January
Did you?
6th. No. We know that didn't happen. He left just like he was supposed to. I don't understand why they act like there wasn't a peaceful transfer of power. Because the transfer of power is not on January 6th. It was on January 20th. So, this is crazy.
In the world saw what played out at the Capitol that day, the officers coming under attack. Aides in the West Wing say you watched it unfold on television off the Oval Office. You did send out tweets, but it was more than 2 hours.
So him sending out tweets telling everyone to be peaceful and every damn thing else that wasn't sufficient enough. He had to make a video for you guys. This is a stupid ass questions that I don't understand.
It's just like, they said he told people to go attack the Capitol, but he corrected them and said, but you leave out the sentence before that, peacefully.
Mm-hmm. Peaceful attack that motherfucker. Oh, these motherfuckers are insane.
Of course, before you sent out that video message telling your supporters to go home. Is there anything you regret about what you did on that day?
You just said a thing that isn't covered. Peacefully and patriotically, I said during my speech, not later on. Peacefully and patriotically. And nobody on the other side was killed. Ashley Babbitt was shot by an out-of-control police officer that should have never, ever shot her. It's a disgrace. But we didn't do this group of people that have been treated so badly. I ask, what about all the people that are pouring into our country and killing people that she allowed to pour in?
He should have went towards the BLM side of the game right there instead of fucking illegal immigrants. Should have went to BLM because BLM was at the same time as that.
Yeah, but BLM's old news.
Yeah,
nobody put BLM as important for their voting decision, but they did put immigration.
because he was harping on immigration. I think I wouldn't have harped on that because.
But if it's the number one issue, dude, that's the issue you hit the most.
Yeah, I understand that. But at one time, you're going to be like, you know what? I need to gather a new angle at this because the angle that was going on with January 6th,
looks like an attack specifically on black people.
Well, BLM was an attack on everyone because.
But it's not seen as that though.
Yes, it was.
It's not, sir. It's not.
It is because most black people say, right now, if you ask them about BLM, what do you think they're going to say? I support the cause. I don't support the group.
That's no, sir. Most of them have no clue it's a Marxist fucking cover.
That's why I said they said they support the cause.
Yeah, but as I stated, they have no idea that it's a Marxist cover.
Yeah, sure they don't. That's neither here nor there. That's why I said they said they'll support the cause, not the group. Because they see the group as the one that was doing all the negativity, not the fucking other stuff I'm talking about. How great would it have been if Trump gave Kamala one of those old school handshakes with the 15 moves? She would have lost. Goddamn. Yeah. Well, that shit that she did in the opening statement to go up to him and say her fucking name, Kamala Harris. That was stupid. That was one of the dumbest handshakes I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Trump needs to get with Vivek and learn the proper Indian pronunciation of that name and say it.
Kamala?
No.
Who's the voters?
What is it?
It's
Kamala? I don't fucking know. I don't fuck her name. Her name ain't shit. Don't mean a goddamn thing to me. You can call her cum dumpster. I don't give a shit.
Remember that. She was the border czar. She doesn't want to be called the border czar because she's embarrassed by the border. In fact, she said at the beginning, "Oh, I'm surprised you're not talking about the border yet." That's because she knows what a bad job they've done. What about those people? When are they going to be prosecuted? When are these people from countries all over the world, not just South America? They're coming in from all over the world, David, all over the world. And crime rates are down all over the world because of it.
But let me just ask you.
David, when are those people going to be prosecuted? When are the people that burned down Minneapolis going to be prosecuted? Or in Seattle? They went into Seattle. They took over a big percentage of the city of Seattle. When are those people going to be prosecuted?
But let me just ask
you. You might ask her that question.
You were the president. You were watching it unfold on television. It's a very simple question as we move forward toward another election. Is there anything you regret about what you did?
I mean, look at that biasness. That's crazy. Why would you continuously go on these stupid ass fucking networks that hate your fucking guts? I don't get it. At what point in time were you gonna say this is enough is a fucking enough, man? It's like they're a glutton for punishment.
On that day. Yes, sir.
I had nothing to do with that other than they asked me to make a speech. I showed up for a speech. I said, I think it's going to be big. I went to Nancy Pelosi and the mayor of Washington, D.C., and the mayor put it back in writing, as you know. I said, you know, this is going to be a very big rally or whatever you want to call it. And again, it wasn't done by me. It was done by others. I said, I'd like to give you 10,000 National Guard or soldiers. They rejected me. Nancy Pelosi rejected me. It was just 2 weeks ago. Her daughter has a tape of her saying she is fully responsible for what happened. They want to get rid of that tape. It would have never happened if Nancy Pelosi and the mayor of Washington did their jobs. I wasn't responsible for security. Nancy Pelosi was responsible. She didn't do her job.
The question was about you as president.
Again.
And notice they didn't fact check that today.
Hey.
They had no interest in fact checking that fact today.
No, of course they wouldn't, because they would have made it look bad. But again, when it comes, I just don't understand when it comes to everyone, and they look at this and see the biasness, and that wasn't even talked about enough. To me, if this coming back and looking at the way they asked the questions, and it's like the problem I saw in this is Trump talked way too much. Think about it. he had to answer questions because they were basically asking him majority of the questions, and he talked the most. And her responses were non-responsive. So if I was a judge, I'd be like, objection, non-responsive. Shit. Because she didn't answer a question on this bitch. She did a great job. She did a great job not answering. I'll give her that. She did exactly what I would have did if I was her, not answer questions.
And not about former Speaker Pelosi, but I do want Vice President Harris to respond here.
What was she supposed to respond? What was she supposed to respond to? You didn't even ask her a fucking question.
No.
What the fuck was she supposed to respond to? She didn't even know.
January 6th. I was the vice president elect. I was also.
No. Oh my God, you're so smart. What the fuck is going on? You know who had a great his take was okay. He said he thinks. Never mind. Let me see. Let me see the way he put it. Matter of fact, I think I saved a clip of this shit. Let me see. No, that wasn't it. No, I didn't save it. Fuck. Anyway, I don't know. This shit it's hurting my head right now to even think about this dumb shit. Because I mean, he want a response for a question that you didn't ask or anything. But let's continue to see what she said.
An acting senator. I was there. And on that day, the president of the United States incited a violent mob.
Oh, so you left it open for her to say he did something wrong. Not asking her a question to say whatever the fuck it was. Because she didn't have to answer a goddamn thing. He didn't ask her shit.
Yeah, but dude, the DNC gave them these questions. And you can tell because they're using the DNC's language.
I said it was.
Dude, have you honestly heard that these tariffs are going to be a tax on America, a sales tax on Americans?
Say it again. I didn't hear it.
Have you heard anybody say before the debate that these tariffs were going to be a sales tax on Americans?
No.
No. Because that's the DNC's new talking point. It came out the day before the election, and magically that talking point, those words magically show up in the debate the next day. Make it make sense.
Well, I did say, and I'm going to quote myself in saying that I said that this is just a bunch of speeches just regurgitated all over again. Even his answers, even Trump's answers were some shit. That's why I said I don't think he prepped for this because he was going based off what he knows. I'm not saying he doesn't know a lot of this shit already. He probably can regurgitate majority of this shit all over again if you ask him to, because it's something that he does on his campaign trail.
He does it every time he talks.
Yeah. So I understand that's why I know that's why he wasn't prepped accurately enough for this one. Yeah, I don't even know how you would prep for a debate of this magnitude because the questions that you're gonna get are gonna be biased as shit as you've seen. I mean, there was not one question that wasn't biased towards him yet. I mean, to put him in a negative light.
For that.
Y'all do know. I just figured this out. This was not a debate. This was a sparring match for Kamala Harris to get ready.
Get ready for what?
Just for her first, just for the office of being president.
Okay, so you're in a ballpark that she's gonna win.
I'm in the ballpark. I'm starting to see it like they're looking at this as the way they did this. This was just to get her ready to figure out how to fight in the ring. They were trying to teach her that they recognize that she can't fight, and they're trying to show her how to fight.
Okay.
And they did it by putting her in bubble wrap, saying like, "Hey, put this little boxing helmet on, these little small gloves, and then go out there. These big old gloves. We're gonna give you a sparring partner to help you figure this out." I don't think they think she's going to win,
Trump ain't the
but
sparring partner. She's been prepping for this for 3 weeks.
But Trump is the sparring partner, though. You know, like it's kind of
No,
like it's
sir,
before
no, he's the prize. He's the prize fight.
No,
He's the king. Yes.
they're not. I know. We see that he is, but the way they set this debate up, no crowd, no hot mics.
Oh,
you can't challenge each other. They treated him like he is a scrimmage.
Yeah, but the thing is, he was the only one that had to follow the rules.
That may be true, but that's how they treat him. That's how they treat him, though.
He only followed the rules because he wanted to, and he think he's like, oh shit, the fucking.
I mean, this is the prize fight. This ain't the sparring match. Because she ain't never gonna sit on a stage and debate a leader of a foreign nation.
No, they don't do that. They don't ever do that. Even when Putin said he'll debate Joe Biden, you ain't seen them motherfuckers get up and show that, because that shit would have been amazing. I would have been like, hell yeah.
You think okay? So let's say if she went off, let's say by chance. I don't think she will, but let's say by chance she wins.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think they got to get her ready to go up against these world leaders?
What's the prize?
She doesn't have to do anything right now.
She doesn't have to do shit once she's the president. The presidency is the prize.
Yeah.
This is the prize.
Oh,
fight.
I see what you're saying. This is it. You're saying this is the fight.
Yeah.
And then in this case, it ain't a fight period then, because they're giving it to her.
Absolutely. That's what people are saying.
Yeah.
So here's the shit they're talking about.
Earrings were merely a fashion statement. Think again. Nova's H1 audio earrings is the world's first wireless earphones made with real pearls. Unlike conventional earrings, these earrings are placed on the earlobes and project the sound from inside the pearl straight into your ear canal. This directional sound technology can avoid sound leakage and keep conversations and music private and secure.
Like, I don't fuck with you. You little stupid ass bitch.
That's what they're saying there. Yeah, that was it. And regardless,
and see, I love how in the story they actually show a different pair.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. They're preparing her for the purge. I don't know about the purge, but what the fuck was that? Oh, that was Hulu. Let's see. Let's try skip forward.
I still think they don't taking this serious though. But I see your point.
Biden and yourself. But I do want to ask you about something that's come up in the last couple of days. This was a post from Press Cell.
We have a nation that is dying, David.
Mr. President, thank you. Vice President Harris, you heard the president there tonight. He said he didn't say that he lost by whiskers. So he still believes he did not lose the election that was won by President Biden and yourself. But I do.
What a way to set up a fucking question. Like she can't fucking hear. This shit isn't.
I do want to ask you about something that's come up in the last couple of days. This was a post from President Trump about this upcoming election just weeks away. He said, when I win, those people who cheated, and then he lists donors, voters, election officials, he says will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, which will include long-term prison sentences. One of your campaign's top lawyers responded saying, we won't let Donald Trump intimidate us. We won't let him suppress the vote. Is that what you believe he's trying to do?
So that is another way that they did. That was their way of literally asking her questions to implicate Trump in a negative light the entire night. That shit was crazy, insane how they did that shit. That was a gift how they did that shit. I'd never seen no one do that. Every question put that man in a bad light, no matter what they were doing. What the question was.
And they asked her to respond to things she wasn't even involved in.
Respond to something that they didn't even ask her a question about. I want to get her response. Response to what? What was the question for her? You didn't ask both of them the same question. You just asked Trump a question. and told her to respond to from what he said. That's crazy.
To do here.
Donald Trump was fired by 81 million people. So let's be clear about that. And clearly he is having a very difficult time processing that. But we cannot afford to have a president of the United States who attempts, as he did in the past, to upend the will of the voters in a free and fair election.
It wasn't
And I'm
free, it
going to
wasn't
tell
fair.
you that I have traveled the world as vice president of the United States.
You ain't go to the border.
And world leaders are laughing at Donald Trump. I have talked with military leaders, some of whom worked with you, and they say you're a disgrace. And when you then talk in this way in a presidential debate and deny what over and over again are court cases you have lost because you did in fact lose that election, it leads one to believe that perhaps we do not have in the candidate to my right the temperament or the ability to not be confused about fact. That's deeply troubling, and the American people deserve better.
I'll give you 1 minute to respond.
So what did she leave open right there, Mayo?
Well, that the courts actually did not accept the cases.
Besides that, that's a given. I don't think he should have attacked that way. Right there, she left it because she called him confused, right? So when did you know that Joe Biden wasn't a confused man and couldn't run for president no more? When did you know that you were pulling a fraud on the United States citizenry? Huh? When did you know this shit?
He could have brought that up in better places than that.
Well, that was just the one
because that would make it look like he was trying to deflect.
Well, I would have answered like that and then went back into the court system, didn't take the case, which is true. They didn't take the cases. So that's how they consider that's what they consider a loss. Okay. All right.
Respond, Mr. President.
Let me just tell you about world leaders. Viktor Orban, one of the most respected men, they call him a strong man. He's a tough person, smart, Prime Minister of Hungary. They said, why is the whole world blowing up? 3 years ago, it wasn't. Why is it blowing up? He said, because you need Trump back as president. They were afraid of him. China was afraid, and I don't like to use the word afraid, but I'm just quoting him. China was afraid of him. North Korea was afraid of him. Look at what's going on with North Korea, by the way. He said Russia was afraid of him. I ended the Nord Stream 2 pipeline, and Biden put it back on day one, but he ended the XL pipeline. The XL pipeline in our country, he ended that. But he let the Russians build a pipeline going all over Europe and heading into Germany, the biggest pipeline in the world. Look.
He should have, after that, he should have written right into Iran on how much money they gave Iran. That gave, what was it, 400 billion?
Yep.
Some shit like that. Insane.
Viktor Orban said it. He said the most respected, most feared person is Donald Trump. We had no problems when Trump was president, but when this weak, pathetic man that you saw at a debate just a few months ago, that if he weren't in that debate, he'd be running instead of her. She got no votes. He got 14 million votes. What you did, you talk about a threat to democracy. He got 14 million votes and they threw him out of office. And you know what? I'll give you a little secret. He hates her. He can't stand her. But he got 14 million votes. They threw him out. She got 0 votes. And when she ran, she was the first one to leave because she failed. And now she's running. I don't understand it, but I'm okay with it because
your time is
I
up.
think we're going to do very well.
We've got a lot more to get to.
Turning now to the Israel-Hamas war and the hostages who are still being held, Americans among them. Vice President Harris, in December, you said, quote, Israel has a right to defend itself, but you added, quote, it matters how, saying international humanitarian law must be respected. Israel must do more to protect innocent civilians. You said that 9 months ago. Now an estimated 40,000 Palestinians are dead. Nearly 100 hostages remain. Just last week, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said there's not a deal in the making. President Biden has not been able to break through the stalemate. How would you do it?
Well, let's understand how we got here. On October...
Just answer the goddamn question.
Hamas, a terrorist organization, slaughtered 1,200 Israelis, many of them young people who were simply attending a concert. Women were horribly raped. And so absolutely, I said then, I say now, Israel has a right to defend itself. We would. And how it does so matters, because it is also true, far too many innocent Palestinians have been killed. Children, mothers. What we know is that this war must end. It must end immediately. And the way it will end is we need a ceasefire deal and we need the hostages out. And so we will continue to work around the clock on that. Work around the clock, also understanding that we must chart a course for a two-state solution. And in that solution, there must be security for the Israeli people and Israel, and in equal measure for the Palestinians. But the one thing I will assure you always, I will always give Israel the ability to defend itself, in particular as it relates to Iran and any threat that Iran and its proxies pose to Israel. But we must have a two-state solution where we can rebuild Gaza, where the Palestinians have security, self-determination, and the dignity they so rightly deserve.
Wait a minute. What is this? We rebuild Gaza. What the fuck are you talking about? I didn't even catch that bitch saying that the first time.
Oh, you didn't know that was the plan, Tom?
Explain to me.
What is this we shit? I ain't French.
On top of that, explain to me what a two-state solution is. Please explain that to me.
The two-state solution where there's Israel and Palestinians have their own countries.
Okay, if they could, so if they could solve that problem, wouldn't that problem already be solved?
It's been offered 4 times.
If they could already been done, if they wanted it, correct. If they wanted it, it'd have been done by now.
Absolutely.
Just let them motherfuckers kill each other, and we'll come through and claim the territory later. How about that? That's the solution. That's the solution.
No matter how you view this, right? If you view it from my point of view, this is a religious war. It's never going to end until somebody alienates the other side. Give it to the other side.
Let them kill each other and let God sort out the rest. Why do we keep trying to save the world? Like what? Let it happen. Just let them go. Let them go.
Let it be.
Let it go. Let them fucking kill each other, because they obviously it's a war of ideas, and you cannot defeat an ideology. Let them have at each other, and we'll come through and clean up the mess later. We'll claim it as how many states we got? Because I know America, that's why they keep trying to do it, because you want to try to claim it as an American territory. Just let them knock each other off the chessboard, and then we'll come through and get the territory later, because that's what they really want to do. They want to claim it.
I don't like what you're saying either, because I don't know what this we shit is.
And the simple fact that, I mean, if genocide was their plan, they could literally do it in 3 days.
Yeah,
that's true.
They had the capability of running every one of them fuckers into the sea and feed them to the sharks. They are being very measured right now. What Trump should have asked Kamala is how come her administration is feeding the people keeping American and Israeli hostages.
Well, that would have been the perfect attack right there. That would have been a great attack. Mayo, I'm telling you, he need us to run this campaign for him, because he's not doing it right. He's not doing a good job. I told you, Mayo, what I tell you before, if he ain't got them dogs in his corner, it's a wrap for him. And right now, he ain't got them dogs in his corner.
No, because I still don't trust the people he's got around him.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's fucking weird, dog. He knows what the problem is, but he's not fixing the problem. I'm JD Vance is growing on me, but everyone else around him, I'm just like,
Oh no, JD Vance is gonna make fucking Tim look like a tampon Tim.
Yeah,
when they do their debate, I have no doubt about that.
Oh, they still got a debate too?
Yeah, they're talking about doing another debate between these two.
Good. Let's do a Fox News debate.
No, Mayo, we don't want JD Vance to make him look like Tampon Tim. That's exactly what they want him to look like.
I'm
That's
sorry,
what
and
that's what they want him. That's what they want him to look like.
I don't want to see Fox
Yeah,
News as a
but
moderator.
that doesn't work towards the middle.
Yeah, they have to find a way to get the middle. And that's the problem what they're having right now.
That's why they keep moving right.
Yeah, they're not finding the middle ground as they think they should. Now, I will tell you this. If you go by I don't trust these polls. These polls, like I've read 17 polls today. Most of them only fucking polled 685 people at the most.
Yep.
That's the most one I've seen. So
and they all poll heavy Democrat.
Yeah, and if that's what you want to call a poll, 685 people at the most, it's not a real poll.
No,
it's not a real poll. I'm sorry, it's not. I will literally trust a poll of Twitter that was up there for 5 days or 4 days or however long it was, where it said 78% of people want Trump. Because it wasn't just regular people. It was each person had to vote if they want to vote. And it didn't matter if you're Republican or Democrat. It was people of the other people that's going to vote. Now, whether they vote or not, it doesn't matter to me. Well, it does, but
and I guarantee you, there's as many people lefties following Elon Musk as there is people on the right.
Absolutely. I still think that the polls are skewed heavy. We already know they're skewed heavy Democrat. So you can't trust any of them, even the ones that say they're more right leaning. I don't trust them, motherfucker. I never trust those polls ever.
No, because even the way they word the questions is weird.
Yeah, and I will say this: I got my first poll request 4 days ago. I absolutely did, and I was shocked. It was from Trump, so I don't really care. But that was my first. That time that I was asked to actually fill out a poll. I didn't do it, but it is what it is. I don't fill out polls. Fuck that shit.
And normal fucking Republicans don't.
Yeah.
It's the same reason they don't vote early.
I don't understand that part.
It's because they're busy, Tom.
We got
they
shit to
just
do.
sitting around.
Yeah.
With all this free time.
They too busy running companies. Supplying jobs.
That's more left, sir. The biggest companies are ran by lefties, sir.
No, we gotta stop using that as excuse
from the
being too
boardroom.
busy. Take a day off, go vote, man. We got
I still
off
think it should be a national holiday to vote.
Yeah, I'm saying for real.
And voting should be one day.
Yep.
And to get an absentee ballot, you should have to have a physical fucking deformity or reason that you can't go to the poll.
You mean be a Democrat?
No, I'm serious. That's the way it used to be. You used to have a doctor's certification to get a mail-in ballot.
What's up, Mama? How you doing? CCD said, "Am I crazy?" But Japan earthquakes and tsunamis, Godzilla movies. What is that? I don't know. Are they warning us? Just thoughts. I don't know. That's crazy.
Man, Japan's been having earthquakes since the fucking beginning of time.
Forever, man.
It's sitting on a fault. I mean,
a major fault too. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Forever they've been having shit.
Just because you're now paying attention doesn't make it new.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's see what this. All right, so I'm gonna move on. I'm trying to be X friendly. I found this on X. This lady called an abortion clinic.
Quick question for you, start that. Has Donald Trump been saying that he won the last election, which is the reason why people should vote for him now? Has he been saying that recently?
No, he never said they should be voting for him because he won the last election. He just saying he didn't lose the last election. Which, if you look at the fraud that's coming out, that's been proven, He ain't wrong.
No.
I mean, Pennsylvania ruled that little court case where everybody sued Pennsylvania had standing, and the courts ruled in favor of the Republicans. They violated the Constitution, and by doing that, but the judges had an excellent point. The only reason you said something is because you lost. You shouldn't have gave the damn Democrats voting straight ticket. You shouldn't have gave them that ability. Why would you concede that ground to these motherfuckers?
Well, I know here in Florida you can vote for down the ballot straight ticket if you want to. It's up to you. I mean, I don't really give a fuck.
Well,
no, that wasn't an option.
It's not just that. The simple fact is, if you have problems with the way a state's doing it, drop the fucking suit before the election, not after.
Yeah. Well, didn't they say that's what they were trying to do?
That's literally why they said they didn't have standing, because
they didn't sue beforehand.
It was, yeah.
They should have sued beforehand.
It's not like
which
they
is
didn't
what
know
they
that
did
these
already.
things existed.
So right now, I will say this: that Trump's so-called team is already sued, already in the process of suing most of these places. Which they
About
just
fucking
did.
time. But where was the big move in the last 3.5 years to put Republicans in the polling places as staff?
Well, they got to be accepted as pollsters, and
Yeah, but that takes training.
Yeah, they all were trained, and they still were rejected.
Where?
Especially in
And
Georgia.
I saw no large movement for it. We know they were rejected in Detroit.
Georgia as well. They trained over 700 in Georgia. Republicans were and they only accepted they only accepted 200 of them.
But that ain't shit. 700 ain't shit.
They had 700 done. Out of the 2,000 that were accepted, only 200 were Republican. 240 something were Republicans.
But 700 ain't shit.
Yeah, you can say, but they also gotta want to do it. Can't force a motherfucker to be a poster. So
and like I said, there was no large movement to do it.
You're right. I can't say you're wrong.
And a large public movement to do it. Because I'm sure if people would have known about it, they would have volunteered. Where's the asking the volunteers to watch the fucking drop boxes 24/7? As soon as they go in.
I ain't volunteering, but you sure enough can pay me.
Shit, why you can't?
Fine, put money behind it then. I'm sure that there's some fucking millionaire out there who's willing to put money behind it.
Damn right. Hey,
security companies, man.
Hey, millionaires, if y'all want someone to look out of these drop boxes, just contact me. dudeofftheporch@gmail.com. I will gladly watch the drop box 24/7. I'm used to red eyeing myself in the military. I know how to stay awake. And I'm not lying.
But you don't think you would get volunteers for that, Tom?
Yeah, I know you would. It depends on where you're at. Depends on where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on the base of where you're
at.
at.
In Kansas, you're not going to get a lot because he won Kansas.
Yeah.
But in fucking Georgia and Pennsylvania and Ohio,
all the major so-called fucking swing states, you should have motherfuckers in there, especially in the major cities where all the Negroes reside. But let's continue this whole conversation right here.
Right, calling the Care Clinic in Bethesda, Maryland.
Thank you for calling Care. How can I help you?
I am looking to have an abortion.
How far along are you?
I'm 34 right now. I am in a pretty desperate situation. My boyfriend is kind of out of the picture now, so I don't really have any support.
An abortion at any stage is actually much safer than delivering a term pregnancy. It's a 4 to 5 day procedure. We do some basic lab work on you and start to dilate your cervix. After that, we do what we call the fetal injection. A needle is inserted through the abdomen and into the fetal heart where lidocaine is injected, and that will completely numb the fetus so there's no pain. And then after that, we inject a medication called digoxin and another medication medication called KCL into the fetal heart, which will slow and then stop the fetal heartbeat. And then on that fourth day, depending on how your cervix is dilated, we'll break your water, and then we'll give you a medication called misoprostol. Misoprostol will sort of induce contraction and increase the dilation of your cervix. You're going to have contractions and cramping, and then we'll assist you in sort of pushing in the induction and then remove all of the products of conception. You're definitely going to feel discomfort and cramping and a lot of
Did they say remove all? Did they say remove all the product?
Yes, he did. Oh, conception.
They didn't say they didn't say product, did they?
Yes, they did. That's
no, they didn't.
Crazy.
It is a product because it can be sold for large amounts of money on the market.
Absolutely. I didn't even think
Mayo,
about that, but you're
hold
right.
on, hold on, Mayo. I know you cold, but I know you're not that cold. I know you're not that cold.
That's the facts.
I get it, Mayo. I know, but I know we understand what's happening right here, though, right?
Sure, but we do give you fentanyl and Versed during the procedure. We specialize in later trimester care. Our doctor is very well versed in what he's doing, and he's very good.
So I'm not like a rare situation. Y'all help women this late in pregnancy all the time.
All the time.
You said 34 weeks?
34 weeks.
9 times 4 is 36. So they
They
will definitely
7.8 months.
Eight. They're right. Yeah. Wow.
7.8 months, 34 weeks. But this doesn't happen, right?
That's what they say. There you go. Russell, this is for you. Yeah, look at New York.
Y es el 82 gringo.
Oh shit. All right, this is about the duck.
Mother-in-law, Kathy Heaton. On December 1st, I received a phone call that changed my life forever.
Okay, what is that?
She was collecting a trash can from her driveway when a car struck and killed her instantly. A task she had done over 2,000 times, spanning 4 decades in Springfield. That morning, though, a Haitian immigrant was allegedly driving.
Yeah, they keep saying that these Haitians don't know how to drive. So, and they hidden people. And they snatching up ducks and geese.
And cleaning roadkill on the side of the road.
But again, these are the people saying it. It's not the town hall. What do you say? City manager. It's not a city manager. Even though these. Okay. Yeah.
Recklessly when he struck and killed her. I say allegedly because to this day, there's been no punishment, not even for the expired tags on the vehicle he was driving. Months before she was killed, I began noticing the reckless driving and complete disregard for our driving laws by some members of the Haitian community. It made me angry. But now my anger has turned to fear for the safety of my family and the citizens of Springfield. I'd been to Haiti 14 years ago. My husband and I went, and it was my first time in a third world country. I sobbed when I saw the poverty living there, and I have great empathy and compassion for them, longing for a safe place to call home.
I don't.
See, that's your problem, bitch.
Yep.
That is your fucking problem right there.
That's a fact.
You goddamn backwash bitch. That's something.
If your country
empathy is a creation of Marxists.
You can't feel empathy. I'm sorry. You can't feel empathy for someone else's feelings. It's insane.
If your country is a third world country and you're uncivilized, and if all your young men are leaving your country, it's your fault. You need to create an army and establish order in your own country.
But they're not
These
giving out free
pussies
visa
can't
cards,
do that,
John.
John.
Say what?
These pussies can't do that.
And they're not giving out free visa cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. The problem with these people.
What are they
is
going to
think
feed the Haitian army? Dirt cookies?
Yeah, absolutely. They should. Fuck them. I don't care what they eat.
Or dissidents that they kill.
You better
pull them back to the barracks and cook them.
Well, what are they feeding the rebels down there? They feeding the rebels something because the rebels are working.
The rebels are eating the fucking people.
Hey,
Yeah,
then you better feed the army people. Then you better do something.
Well, the thing about this is we can listen. Either they fall off the goddamn French and then have to end up paying them to live on an island that they didn't own because the same island is the Dominican Republic is right across the street.
Mm-hmm.
So somewhere these motherfuckers did not fight hard enough to be free from people coming in and dictating what the way their country should be. And now they left their own country in shambles, and they're coming here because people like this backwash bitch over here. They said, I have empathy for all of the third world country people. Come one, come all. Don't complain now, bitch.
If you fought for your freedom, right? 1800s, whatever time frame it was being.
Mm-hmm.
And then your colonizer come back and say you owe us $1. Are you paying that colonizer that $1 back for your freedom?
No, sir.
No.
Then what are they complaining
John,
about?
What did I just call them?
I don't
bunch
know.
of pussies. I just called them a bunch of pussies. These fucking weak ass foreign countries let governments and gangs and all type of motherfuckers take their country over. Then they want to come here and try and act like they run shit. Man, fuck you. Go fix your problem.
No. We asked for them to come over here because we are a nation of immigrants, sir.
Hold on. What did you just say? What did you just say? What is all this we shit? This ain't French flag. I asked some mother. Look, and excuse me if I'm on one. Excuse me if I'm on one, because I got fucking kids in my facility that can't speak a fucking lick of English. They all speak Spanish, but then they know how to speak English when they want to curse you out. And I just had to put one on their ass today because they pissed me off. So I'm on one tonight. So
I'm sorry
that should have made you very happy, sir.
That's not my fault.
I did, but he reported me. But it's his word against mine, bitch, because you put your hands on me first. The camera shows it. So I put you on your ass.
Oh, you getting abused by these kids, dog? Oh, say it ain't so.
Oh, it's the other way around.
No, but we and you asked for them to come over here because we're such giving people. We're a nation of immigrants where we all come together and we complain about the immigrants coming over and taking over our fucking shit. Make that make sense.
But 14 years later, I'm living in fear in my own city. It's not safe.
Not your city.
I am paralyzed with anxiety when I'm getting my children out of the car in any parking lot, walking on any sidewalk, and driving on any road in this town.
Hold up.
I'm haunted by the face.
Tom.
Yes, sir.
Where is she at?
She's in Springfield,
Ohio.
And what country do we live in?
We live in Haiti, sir.
Well, I thought there was America where the Second Amendment is a thing and motherfuckers can easily go out and purchase a firearm and start popping motherfuckers. Like, what are we doing?
Why should you do something like that when it should just not be over here?
Because this ain't England, and I ain't getting arrested I ain't getting charged with a hate crime if I pop one of these motherfuckers.
Right now you won't, but it's coming. Don't worry, it's coming out.
I bet not. I swear to God, I will start a revolution in this bitch.
You already know that Kamala Harris has already won presidency, right?
You just want your $50.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's not the point. The point is she already won because there are more stupid people than there is intelligent. And the stupid people can be bought, sold, and manipulated to go against their own future, progress, whatever you want to call it. They can be manipulated very easily. Not that hard.
Faces I saw when I had to bear the news to my children and husband that she was dead. Their grandmother, the very person who tucked my 7-year-old twins into bed just 6 hours before on her 71st birthday, was never coming back. What everyone has feared is my reality, and it's my grief, and it should be yours as well. It saddens me greatly to think about leaving a place I've made a home, raised my children, became an active member of this community by providing medical care to the underprivileged and underserved, volunteering, serving on boards, and cheering for the success of the city. But just as the Haitians were seeking a safe place to call home, I now have found myself in that same situation, wanting to abandon the city and all my efforts above in search for a safe place to raise my family. We need to change the laws for immigrants wanting to obtain a driver's license in Ohio.
Hold on, let me get back to it. What did you say?
Now that's a fact. She looking for a safe place now. They gave them a safe place to live, but what now? Where we supposed to go?
Oh no,
I'm
fuck
not.
her.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. If I'm them, I'm not leaving Ohio.
No,
We gotta do
fuck
what
her.
we got to do what BC just said. Go enforce your second amendment, and then fight for your street.
And start popping motherfuckers.
This what Mayo just sent this to me. Oh,
Ma'am, I got a question. This is a non-emergency line, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I'm sitting here. I'm riding on the trail going to my orientation for my job today, and I see a group of Haitian people. There was about 4 of them. They all had geese in their hand. They got away. I couldn't make out the first 3 of the license plate, but I got the numbers.
You can win big on Hard Rock Bet.
I thought it wasn't happening. It's just crazy. I thought it
that was
wasn't
2 weeks ago. Official record.
Mayo, why you lying on these black Americans?
I don't know. He did not say black American, though. I'm about to. Uh-oh. Is there a Negro over
Sir,
here
they are
complaining?
what you would call a tether.
Wait a minute. We got a Negra complaining about. What is she complaining about? Let's see what she complaining about. And saying this is what they're teaching kids in Ohio school. Parents, make sure you know what your kids are learning. Okay, they in Ohio learn. Let's see what they learn in Ohio.
Parents, this video is for you. It is imperative that we pay attention to what is going on in our schools.
What's
got
going on?
a slip recently from my daughter's school, and we live in a fairly conservative area next to Akron, Ohio. The permission slip was for her to attend health class. Mind you, she is in 5th grade. It had the syllabus on there and a link to show you what material she will be learning.
What the fuck is going on?
I did some research, and you will be astounded, oh my gosh, blown away by what they are trying to teach my 5th grader. Watch this video. It is absolutely disgusting.
Yes, come on. Yes, oh yes. Aha!
Whoa,
What are you
whoa.
doing there? You've had enough for one day. You'll go blind. I'm coming.
Whoa,
Too many to
whoa, what we
masturbate in one
doing
day.
here? Whoa.
Them y'all people right there. Who live in Ohio right now? God damn, that's crazy.
Hey. Hashtag Ask Me. There's no limit on the number of times a person can masturbate each day. I have another question. Sometimes my penis stands up in the air, and it feels good when I touch it.
When your penis stands up, it's called an erection. Girls also have a private part that they may want to touch because it feels nice. The clitoris. It's okay.
Mind you, I'm reminding you, the video is for 5th graders. And we on the right are saying that the left is trying to over-sexualize our children. This is exactly what we're talking about. And they want to gaslight.
But I want to stop you right now. In the 5th grade is when they usually start sex ed.
Yeah. 5th or 6th grade.
Except for that first video where they was actually
The masturbation part is new. That's what they don't.
Yeah.
Where are you at right now anyway? Okay, bye. Sure. But yeah, sex ed started as early as 5th grade. I mean, I remember they asked.
It started with us about 5th grade.
Yeah, at least they sent the goddamn permission slip. Let's put it that way. I mean, was it funny? Absolutely. But that's not uncommon to get. Now I can see if they're trying to teach in the 3rd.
It's the masturbation portion for me.
It's the masturbation. What I mean, you know.
Normally the sex ed was just simply about how the reproductive system works. It wasn't about how to jerk the fuck off.
Well, yeah, sure. I'll agree with you on that one. That's true. But you know, I mean, it is what it is. Why?
Touching it also feels sometimes good, but that wasn't part of the video.
Sir, does it not feel good when you touch yourself, sir?
Should you be teaching 10-year-olds that though at school? Should you be teaching 10-year-olds that?
Does it not feel good when you touch yourself, sir?
Should you teach a 10-year-old that?
Yes,
I would
you should
prefer
teach
a
a
woman
10-year-old
to
that.
do it.
Should
sir.
you teach a 10-year-old that?
Absolutely.
In school.
Absolutely. Why not?
No, you should. No, you should. Stop lying.
Why not? Why not? They're gonna learn anyway.
Should you teach a 10-year-old to make bombs?
Absolutely.
Because
They
sex
do it-
ruins a whole lot more people's lives than bombs.
Hey, they do in Russia. Because you know, at the age of what, 13, they got, what was it? I think it's 13 they got signed up for the military.
No, sir.
Yes, huh?
No, sir.
Let me see. I'm telling you, it was
Where
13.
where's 13 and what military? What military you talking about?
In Russia.
Russia.
Are we in Russia?
Maybe.
Are we in Russia?
Not yet.
Well, right now are we in Russia? Don't help his argument. There you go. let this ignorant stand on his own.
Oh, it used to be 15, Mayo.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, now it's
That's
18.
That's not 13.
It's 18 now. Well, 15 is still fucking king. What the fuck are you talking about?
It ain't 13 though. You still was wrong.
Oh, okay.
Still pretty young.
And it ain't 10.
Well, you know, that don't mean you don't teach them how to make bombs.
But it do mean you don't teach them about masturbating. It's in a public school setting.
Rolling one out.
Hey, Pakistan is 16 right now.
I mean, wasn't what's his face on the news making a big deal about a teacher rolling one out at school?
Yeah. Well, let's finish up the backwash.
Slide us and pretend that it's not happening. In what world does a 5th grader need to learn how to masturbate? Now, this is just the beginning. They start in 5th grade and they work their way up. Here are just some of the videos that are on this Amaze website. I encourage you to go check them out yourself. This is not the only website that they will use to teach our children as well. The sad
I just
part
thought
is,
about something.
in order.
What instructional video they ever put out to teach kids how to masturbate? Tell me.
I've never.
Ever in history, I've never remember anybody teaching anybody how to masturbate. But hold on, one more question though. But one more statement is, but don't pretty much everybody know how to do it?
I don't know how to masturbate.
Okay, but anyway though.
Well,
So-
you also remember, John, what was the fucking myth surrounding masturbation? You did it too much, you would go blind.
Go blind.
So nobody ever taught the shit.
You'll get hairy palms.
Yeah.
Nope.
I feel like I'm in the twilight zone here. Why do you have the bird? Why do you have Let me have the bird. I have the bird. I have the bird. I know how to hold the bird. Let go of the bird. Okay.
I don't look like an illegal immigrant. I look like a poor American.
Really? Really, Tom?
Tom is a black woman today. He is very delusional right about today.
You think that was an immigrant?
Yeah, and he was just petting that seagull, sir.
He was speaking English. What are we talking about here?
Fucking that seagull up.
Yes, sir, because he's been deported fucking 11 times in the past 20 years.
He was speaking perfect English. What are you talking about?
Make sure you can fly okay and let you go.
You better fly away,
I feel like I'm in the
motherfucker.
twilight zone here. Why do you
Oh,
have
that's
the
in
bird?
New York. Oh yeah, that's damn sure illegal immigrant. Yeah, that's a fact.
Reg love, man. Get your people.
That's New York. Hold on, that can't be New York. That's like a desert,
bro. They took over.
It's a fucking beach. You see the water behind it?
I can't see. I really can't see what that. I couldn't see what it was. I thought all I saw was sand.
Yeah, he got look at the shoes he got. Oh yeah, he not a New Yorker for sure. Them shit they would get clowned out of. Man, what are we doing here?
The self-proclaimed
Uh-oh.
super mayor.
Oh,
who's
gee,
also
there's your
apparently
girl.
a super fan.
Oh, that's
She
Triple
flew in
T.
nationally known R&B singer Kiki Wyatt to headline the Taste of.
You done brought Kiki Wyatt to the front of the congregation. God damn. What is going on, man? You know what? My internet is acting like OGs right now. Hold on. What did it say? I thought the media said the town's migrant crisis is fake. Another day, another lie. The governor says Haitian immigrants are creating health and traffic issues, and we've been hearing reports for days that illegal immigrants who have no insurance are crashing into innocent Americans and driving off. These dramatic surges impact every citizen of the community, every citizen, DeWine said. Nothing additional influxes are occurring in Findlay and Lima, Ohio. Moms who have to wait for hours in waiting rooms with sick child, everyone who drives on the streets, and it affects children who go to school in more crowded classrooms. Okay, that all right. Damn, wait a minute.
Dude, do you think they actually drove before they came here?
No.
Do you think they own cars in Haiti?
No, sir.
How they gonna drive cars when they ain't got no road? At best, they probably had a moped.
So I have a question. How in the fuck are they able to get a car there?
Same way they got a house. What are you talking about? Same way they got a house.
Still, duh. They didn't. Come on, they are black. You know, black people know how to steal.
Like seriously though, like wait a minute, you like wait, how are they getting cars? You need car insurance, and insurance requires
They
a
don't
whole.
have it. They don't have insurance, sir.
Dude, show me to start a car where you need an insurance card.
Absolutely.
The laws only matter to people that respect them.
Beasley, you probably think that only citizens who follow the law should have guns, right?
Who, me?
Yeah, you probably still think that, right?
No,
that criminals don't have guns.
I think all gun laws are infringement, sir. I mean, what are we doing?
I should be able to own a goddamn bazooka if I can afford it, and a goddamn mortar to go with it.
I want my M4. God damn it! Why in the fuck is the military the only one to get the cool shit? I want the cool shit too.
M4 is not the cool shit, but okay.
I know it's not, Tom. I'm keeping it simple, man. I'm keeping it simple. I'm trying to understand it to the general public as far as like I want the cool shit too.
I want them never mind. I guess I can't listen to that music because you getting me fucked up over here, sir.
I take a 50 cal machine gun though.
Oh, good shit. Good luck.
That was my favorite one when I was in.
She trying to turn motherfuckers into Swiss cheese in this bitch.
You died by blowback from them motherfuckers, dog. Look at this ugly. Look at these motherfuckers right here. Mike DeWine sending $2.5 million and state troopers to Springfield after illegal immigrants take over.
Who did they take over? And the fucking thing that pisses me off, these motherfuckers just lie. When I literally just a few months ago did training about TDA. So there's no fucking way that these people did not know that they were coming when I just did transnational gang training on these motherfuckers because they're recruiting juveniles.
Okay, well, they need to recruit this. We're recruiting Joe Biden to wear MAGA hats. Wait a minute. He's not gonna do it. He can read still, right?
That's not Joe Biden for real.
Hold on, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
Well, definitely I can't see because
I wish this. Come on now. Come on, internet. What the fuck is going on? I ain't going that far. Okay, that's what he said. This is up here. What the?
Kamala got your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, they got something. I gotta reset my regular internet. That's what I need to do. This is not working for me. I'm on my secondary internet because my main one's not working right. Come on,
304.
Oh, that's Joe Biden, dog. You see that slow movement?
Did he put a MAGA hat on?
Trump 24 hat.
You know he gonna vote. You know he gonna vote for Trump, right?
I'm telling you, no real white man gonna vote for Digra.
Hey, there's good. Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Is that fucked up? Wait a minute. That man put on a Trump 2024 hat on. That's crazy. Look at y'all president out here.
He been a fair sport.
That what you calling it?
When it boils down to the Democratic plantation, you had your chance. You had your chance to do good by the #1 voter block. You talking about Black Americans, but yet we see people coming into our communities being elevated above us.
#1 voter block.
What you mean, migrant?
Did you just say elevated above us? Does he have? Hey, I rest my case.
Fighting for the bottom, like you say, fighting for the bottom, right?
When you push that nation of immigrants bullshit, and even then, I don't actually believe that shit either. I don't like that shit.
Are you over here fighting for the bottom too, sir?
No, I believe this was a nation of conquered fucking people. That's what I believe. They came through, kicked everybody's ass. Ain't nobody immigrant over here. We took the bitch over. Fuck
No,
immigration.
No, sir. Y'all motherfuckers are fighting for the bottom.
What you mean 11 million? Not what you mean 11. Not what you mean 22. I'm talking about 11 million and 22 million. I don't see 22 million illegals. What you mean they come into black cities? What he mean black job? The Democrats will always play stupid with the immigration crisis. You can literally see them hopping the borders, coming into your city. The Democrats to just throw their hands up like, I don't know what you talking about. I never seen no migrants. They will never change. Remember, y'all, we called the Democratic Party out. We said all they do is give us food. We said this in 2020. 2024, still giving you food. We said all they do is give us entertainers. 2024, they're still giving you entertainers. Kamala Harris literally had Megan Thee Stallion twerking at a campaign rally.
And y'all liked it.
We have to make sure that plantation goes down. That's the only change that'll ever get to the Democratic Party. This is why we, foundational Black Americans, it's important in this election that we make sure Kamala don't win, the Democratic Party goes down, and I promise you, every single tap dancing COON Democratic shield will be gone. Trust me.
Crazy.
Remember, we want reparations. The Democrats are canceling and sabotaging reparations. We want an anti-Black American hate crime bill. The Democrats tell us you don't need one. You already got one. We want to stop illegal immigration. The Democrats say, what illegal immigration? We don't see nothing. Every single issue that
When did black folks say they didn't want immigration?
Party are the #1 blockade.
The ones that
And
jump
that's why
on
we gonna
fucking
be the
TV and talk
#1
about we're a
regulators
nation of
and
immigrants.
running their ass out the.
Yeah. Sorry, sir, but black people are the Democrat Party. Let them tell it. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what we're doing here, sir.
It's only 10 of us here. I don't know what we're talking about. Don't know how we the whole party.
Yeah, y'all the party. I don't know. Ooh, wait a minute. I told you I ain't black. What we doing here?
Oh, you ain't black?
No, sir. Don't put that shit on me. I don't even know how. I don't even like the black crayon. I don't even like a black crayon. What are you doing, sir? Don't do that.
Sir, I'm American. What are you talking about?
There we go.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm still black, but I'm American.
I ain't none of that. Hey, you can go eat you a mug cookie like Black Certified did.
Kids seem to enjoy them, at least when our camera was around. But these patties, known as bonbon terres by the Haitians who eat them, are a grim reminder of just how poor this Caribbean nation is.
Yeah,
they
eat
aren't
that
sweet,
mug cookie.
they're hard to swallow, and add almost nothing in terms of nutrition.
Look at that
because
mug
the
cookie.
cookies are actually made.
What they eat? What they eat? Oh wow, that is dirt.
Fills your stomach. When you haven't eaten anything, this dirt cookie fills your stomach.
Traded,
Wait. Tom.
They're in the poorest section. Of
Isn't Haiti on a fucking island?
Absolutely.
Yes, it is.
So why in the fuck do you assholes don't know how to fish?
Go jump in the ocean and find you some fish.
Build a boat.
Find you some shrimp.
That's what pisses me off, because if you go to any one of them Caribbean nations, all them motherfuckers do is got fishing boats everywhere. You mean to tell me you fuckers don't know how to fish?
Well, just send it to me.
Tom, can you send that to me? Can you send that one to me?
That
what
is
the dirt
the
cookie?
most.
Yeah, the dirt cookie one. Yeah.
Oh,
That is the-
yeah. I
that
think
is
we're
the
gonna do a Haiti
craziest-
show. We're gonna do a Haiti show tomorrow.
Like,
We're gonna
I'm
do a
sorry,
Haiti
like
show
I just had a
tomorrow.
conversation. Like, nigga, if I'm homeless, I'm living on the fucking beach. Got access to fucking food by going. I can go fishing. I can, if I need to go build some shit, I can go build me a nice little hut somewhere away from everybody and all
At
this
least y'all
everything.
build me a nice little hut. Shit, you crazy, Cassie? You ain't building shit. You know what you gonna be doing? You gonna be eating some dirt cookies because you a nigga.
No, that's a Haitian, sir. I don't eat Haitian cookies.
Don't leave.
I'm in the middle of an order. I have food in my car. I have food in my car.
You need to
I have food in my car.
You need to
I have food in my car.
Stand over here.
Leave me alone.
What's wrong with you?
Wait a minute. So this is the point that we're gonna go over to other time. I still got Black's pictures of him eating that dirt cookie. Yeah, it's a fact. We're gonna move over to Rumble, so I don't have to delete this whole goddamn thing. So thank y'all for being here. If you are on Facebook, or which we know you're not, so let me go ahead and get rid of that one. If ain't no one on Facebook, let me move that one. We're going over to Rumble and X. I'll holler at y'all at least for another 30 minutes or so. We'll see y'all later. All right, come over here to Rumble. We're here. I'm gonna stop. We're gonna remove this one. Peace.